Hello, chat. Hello, Gundam pilots, TCG fans, people disappointed that they couldn't pre-order Spirit Forged, Riftbound, Spirit Forged. Yeah, there's a lot of names in that I'm gonna trip up on. But yeah, no Riftbound. No, I assume no one's been able to pre-order Riftbound set 2, and I'm sorry. That sucks. That's just the world we live in. It's the world we live in. I don't know. I wasn't particularly shocked when I woke up and heard the news that everybody was missing out on Spirit Forged. But on the plus side, on the plus side, Gundam GD03 starter decks are showing up in Walmarts. I saw the news of that. Some Georgia post about it. Some people can get access early to the Gundam 00 and Hathaway starter deck. So that's very exciting for people. I bet. Can you even hear me? I forgot. Yeah, all right. We didn't do a mic check before anything, but. Side note, you guys know that global warming is affecting cocoa plants, and that's why chocolate's going up in price. Kind of fucked. But that being said, we got a small tournament today. It's gonna be nice and light. A little more people than I thought. Is it 18-ish? More than 18, like probably be like 15 people tonight, which puts us around what, 2, 4, 8, 16, 4 to 5 rounds maybe tonight. That's exciting. That'll be fun. So see how it goes. This will be the last week of, so like the title says, I'm pretty sure the title should say this, but the title should say that this is the last GD02 dual impact tournament. After this, obviously we'll be moving on into proxies for, GD03 and the starter decks, and it should be fun. Hopefully it shakes up the format a little bit more than GD02 did. It's hard. It'll be hard to see. At least get a new deck introduced into the mix, right? And it's hard to say new deck, right? Because everything's color based still. People are still talk about this game mostly in colors, right? I mean, the only two color decks realistically are like Clan and what's the other one? Clan and Academy are like the two archetypes. But I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry, I thought I heard a knock on my door. Usually that means I should answer it. But with that said, players should be getting ready soon. I think I might have Eagle get on. We'll see. Not too concerned one way or the other. Like I said, today's kind of like a chill day. Honestly speaking, isn't it like every tournament with me commentating like a chill day? Gundam's kind of a chill game right now. At least it has been for me anyway. It's all like Digimon. I usually have to be like pretty hyped for. Cookie Run, I have to be a little more hyped for. Gundam, I can just sit back and relax. I don't know. Maybe it's like the old like the Gen X energy that Gundam kind of has that allows me to just not have to scream out my scream like a zoomer, you know what I'm saying? Players are getting into their tables now though, so I'm probably gonna enough talking about me and global warming, I guess. Rest in peace, cocoa plants. But let's see what I can get done. You know what? Let's just go straight into Bone now. Oh, I guess I haven't talked about this enough, but sorry. I haven't talked about this enough, but Eagle has decided to start running what's the sim for Gundam called? I actually don't use it too much, but it should be linked in the description below. We're every Friday, I think we're doing a tournament, a webcam, not a webcam tournament, a simulator tournament. I can't remember what it's called. I'm almost positive the link should be in the description below. Let me see. Let me see. What's the one? Because we had a lot of players for the simulator. I can't find. Oh, MSA. MSA. All right. So whatever MSA, it's been shorthanded to MSA. So there's going to be an MSA tournament, which is exciting. I'm sure a lot of people will find very exciting. Well, I say that, and I know people find it exciting because our tournament sold out with a hell of a lot of people playing it. You're not late. Oh, late to play? Yeah, you might be a little late. You're literally just like the smidget late. But you're not late for the stream, at least. That's good. We can be you and me together. Something like that. All right, let me just get this out of the way. We're round 1. I can hide this. Reveal that. We're in round 1. And yeah, let's just go over the players. We got Papa Spoon versus somebody. Eagle once in. Okay, Eagle once in. You know, I gotta establish that for him. I will rechat in a moment. No! I typed it wrong. Damn it. Damn it. I can hear you, Eagle, I think.
I can't hear you, so if you were talking, I couldn't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Okay,
I can hear
cool.
you. I was just pulling up the YouTube to drop a comment. Like, dude, let me in, you know, like the little Charmander in the glass, or
yeah. Oh, I love that one. All right, he's just trying to kill the Pidgey. That one's my favorite art. I love that Charmander.
Yeah, there's lots of really good arts in like card games lately. Like, I think people have realized like we value the art a lot more than like just playability. But of course,
100%. That's why I think Battle
art.
Spirits failed. Let me keep it a buck. But
yeah, but tonight got 20 players for our very last GD02 event. Aren't you guys excited for new stuff? Like, I'm so pumped. I really am.
I mean, I know Walmart is excited because they started selling it early, supposedly. At least that's the word on the street anyway.
Yeah, I've seen it in a few stores. One of my friends went to Walmart, got some. I had another friend who went to Target.
Oh, Target too. Ooh, look at that. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to see if I can get my paws on the 00 as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Lol, bro, I've been meaning to card game for weeks, but Job is like, no, you're making a difference in the world. No time for card games. All rest in peace. Moral responsibility sucks. SpongeBob is awesome. Gundam legitimately has top 3 game in terms of art. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Gundam's up there. I feel like right now my problem with Gundam art is like the backgrounds to the Gundams look beautiful, but then the backgrounds, it looks like feels like they copy and paste like the same 5 backgrounds or something.
Yeah, it really just depends. I think as a whole, I think the arts are pretty killer for Bandai games. Like, you can say what you want. I think One Piece, quite frankly, has some of the worst, like, comparatively. It's like, if you compare Digimon, Digimon's art is amazing. Like, I think a lot of it pops out real well. There are some really good One Piece ones, but as a whole, I don't think it's on par to what Digi and Gundam are.
Yeah, I think par for like if like you like a whole set of Digimon art will probably beats, or Gundam art probably beats One Piece, but One Piece probably still has like those couple cards. Value. Yeah. Oh, well, that too.
Especially right now. I mean, like even Dragon Ball, like they have a very like Dragon Ball-esque style, saying, "Hey, Dragon Ball cards are just very loud. Like the foils are just so like obnoxious." If you guys have seen a Dragon Ball card, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say like it has very loud foiling.
Oh yeah, they go. I think because like they have to in Gundam, because like they're not allowed to really. They're not allowed to like explore the looks of the characters, if that makes sense, right? Like they can't have like artist renditions of their characters. Like every Dragon Ball card looks like Goku from the anime, right? Like it very much looks like that.
Yes.
Whereas in One Piece, they can be a little more abstract with it.
It comes down to the licensors for who owns the IP. It's like for anyone who doesn't know, you'll see Goku in like the same 5 poses, and that's because they don't want Goku be portrayed in a different way. They want him to be portrayed as Goku from the anime, you know? So everyone knows what Goku from the anime looks like.
Yeah, and Dragon Ball in general is just in a complete mess since rest in peace Akira Toriyama. Like 3 different companies like own different parts of Dragon Ball, and they all have to sign off on everything that's done, and it's just rest in peace.
Yeah, but it looks like we got. I'm going to assume that's blue purple. It could be a 1 Year War, but typically you don't see like the Hyzak in 1 Year War as much, just because you have the Zaku's to emphasize for the trait, because you have the Searcher Zaku.
Yeah, it looks like our opponent on the other side that just doesn't have a start, unfortunately. Like just we're level 4, or no, I guess we've passed 3 turns in a row without anything getting done. Looks like we're white, so we might be able to. Oh, Kira's definitely white blue, right? You don't play Kira in green.
You have green, white, wing.
That's true.
Yeah.
You play Kira in that? I guess you do sometimes. He's like hit or miss for me sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. Ideal. Like typically it's going to be blurple if you see Hyzak, just because like you care about the traded Zaku's for the Zaku Searcher. Yeah, but for anyone who doesn't know or hasn't been up to speed, last Friday we ran our biggest Gundam tournament ever. Gundam tournament had 108 participants. We had the potential of running up to 128 players. We had like 170 registers at different times. Like it was crazy.
Oh yeah, no, that's great. That's something I wanted. I was talking about a little bit. Is the idea that like you guys every Friday now, right? We're doing a sim
online
tournament.
Locals. Yeah, we're calling them online locals, just because I feel like it's more in spirit of like saying, hey, we're trying to push a tournament rather than push like maybe a certain application, and we don't want to put the wrong light on that application because we want to keep the resources live for the community. So if you see online locals, that's what we're referring to.
Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, and that was wildly successful. How did that go on Friday? I wasn't able to participate.
Oh, dude, I ran it by myself because I'm like, oh, it shouldn't be that bad. Like, we just kind of expect like the main issue to be like no one's done this before, so
tech support.
There might be, yeah, exactly. So I was running it by myself, solo Eagle flew and was ready to be tech support all day and all night. In round 1, he was working tech support. He was working limitless support. He was working it all. Oof. But then round two, moving forward, it was beautiful. It was like the most peaceful tournament ever. Oh yeah, we have 2 wing zeros in our life. Yeah, I think that could just spell game depending on what comes out here. Like
We just
have
had
another hero link.
nothing to play all game.
Well,
That
a
feels
Sword Strike Link's really good here because you can bounce a Hyzak, swing into RX, shrink it, and live.
Okay, so they're gonna go with an Ale Strike.
Yeah, you have to bounce Hyzak here.
And then you go into
And then-
RX 78, clear that. Okay.
Take 3 damage. And if you have double ping, you have double ping, but like we're getting rid of 2 bodies when we have 2 shields left. Like we just have to live.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough for a little bit because we haven't been able to hold down any blockers. So we must just have like a crazy top end heavy hand. Like I know there's like 2 wing zeros in the shield area, but I very much wouldn't be so shocked if there was just 2 more in hand, just keeping that hand heavy and unplayable for us right now. And we do offer up to clear the board from what it is, finally revealing our first purple card, I believe. So.
Yep, and now we're just putting up as many like mid-value bodies as we can. And it's that Hyzak he bounced again, and he 1-drops, looks like a Gnar, but I think I saw an Amuro there, so knowing there's an Amuro potentially coming down, like, your blockers aren't going to do enough. You have to have, like... I mean, the most you can remove in one turn's 1, right?
Yeah, I mean, you need a base. I think a base would really help stall a turn. Here we'll be able to, like you said, we'll be able to remove a card, but that's just not going to be enough in the long term.
On the bright side, we're getting our links.
That's true. But yeah, no, the online locals, at least the ones we run for Dragon Ball, with their official online client, if you guys haven't tried it yet. We run tournaments for that too on Eggman at the beginning of every set. And yeah, that's about the story we run. Round 1 is usually the Giga tech support for all the people who haven't done it before. And then after that, it's kind of like the smoothest local possible.
Yep. Oh, last life 6 HP base. Do we have an RX to clear it?
That's nice.
Oh, someone hopped in the wrong table there.
Yeah, I think they came to spectate and left their camera on. It's okay. Happens.
Yeah.
Vanillas and Amuros.
In Bandai games, though, like kind of like what you're saying, Danny, right now, it's just like vanillas and Amuros is all you need right now. Typically, that's like really strong for sets 1, 2, and maybe a little bit into set 3, you'll see like mid-maxing stats. But like that really starts to phase off at the end of set 3, start of set 4, depending on how the design is. Dragon Ball Fusion World said, yeah, we don't care about that, actually. We're just going to make a tier 0 deck that's like super aggressive, combo heavy.
I heard because we were just running the tournament for the new set yesterday. Fusion World, apparently their current meta is in a great spot. Yeah, that's what everyone's telling me right now. And I was watching, and I'm like, oh, it's pretty diverse, pretty fun. It's exciting. And Masters as well. Like I know Dane Rich, who was commentating yesterday for Eggman, was he loves it. He loves Masters and is always trying to sell people on it. So if you guys were in Dragon Ball of either version, it might be a good time to do a double take on either of those.
Yeah, check back in and see how things really are. Now, here's the thing. We might have a chance to stabilize here as Wing. Like, 6 HP out of life is crazy. We got a blocker. We got another trade with Wing Gundam coming in.
Yeah, we might be okay. And what would you say you clear here?
That's going to be my question for you, because like you can try doing the most greedy play of going into the Hyzak, but it's blue-purple, so they likely have a ping. So
another wing play, though. That's huge.
We passed with all our resources up for the first like 2-3 turns.
Yeah, so like I said, the hand was just heavy or just all pilots, and we've been drawing well now. So now we were going to be able to clear 2 bodies and sit on a 6 HP base. I think you just clear damage as much as possible.
Yep, I agree entirely.
Okay, so we're gonna go. Yep,
get rid of the barb. Give them a Mika.
Ooh, that's tough.
I mean,
but it's a 2-card hand.
Yeah.
And we're going to clear as much damage as possible off the board. And we're going to hit a Anksha out of shield.
Yeah, we had 4 links for the wing player. 2 of them were Kira's that came out of life. So, like, we probably just had the high-end units in the early game. We don't have any of our early game blockers.
Yep. And we know we have the Amuro for this, so that's just game. Funny enough. Right? Yeah. That's just game. That's so close. We almost pulled it back. But and we have the We have the Fatal Strike. We have the that's gonna clear the base, and that's just gonna be it there. Let's see. I guess the starting hand, like, yeah, we're taking a peep at what the blue-white starting hand was, and it was triple LR starter deck Wing Zero with a Hero UE. That's so rough. And then the shield wasn't like very helpful at all either. Ugh.
Oh, the shields. The first few shields were really helpful. The last life base was helpful. Like
That's
I
true.
would say those shields were actually really good.
Mhm.
It's just the hand quality was bad off the start.
Oh wow! Look at, and then blue white Blurple's shield area is crazy though.
Yeah, that's a lot of burst.
That's all. I mean, we knew there was another Mikazuki, so like 2 Mikazukis, another Amuro. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can bounce into another table.
Table 3 should be going on.
All right, that's sick. Table 3.
Yeah, I took a peek at the decks. They're both white decks. I can't remember if they're both blue-white, but it should be a little bit more of a grind. Yeah, homie was bursting. Both the homies were bursting, guy.
Yeah. My only thing is maybe so what I was gonna say. I tried as Cody's a really good player, so I know I'm gonna have to stream him regardless later in a tournament. So I try it very hard not to get them early in the tournament.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
But Cody here on the red playmat, versus Nuki on our bottom with the pink keyboard and the Suletta. Is that the official one? It looks like it is. So that's looking pretty nice. Yeah, and they even have the Suletta. Was it the resource or a base that was given with the playmat? I don't remember.
The EX resource. That was an EX resource, yeah, because they got matcha resources there. Yeah, so just update for next week, because I know we kind of mentioned today is the last day of GD02 up to Star Deck 6. Mm-hmm. Next week, Webcam Wednesday is going to be up to Star Deck 8 with GD02. And then that Friday, exact same thing. Friday, online locals, GD02 up to Star Deck 8. And then
okay.
Week after that, we are pushing GD03, I believe, is the release window for that.
Oh, okay. So next week we'll be adding the 2 new starter decks into the pool of playable cards, and as always, proxies will be allowed for that here at Eagle's Nest.
Yep, they always will be.
Dragon Ball meta is good for as long as the game lasts, I guess. They usually tank after only a year. After only a year or two, who knows? Gundam is only. It's only its second or third try and making it this time too, so time will tell. Yeah, I mean, I feel like every card game has its ups and downs. I'm just telling people that Dragon Ball's in a pretty good spot right this moment. So is next week all that's what you were answering that.
Yep, and I feel like even like Digimon, I think's in a pretty big upswing for like stuff like EX11's looking to be so popular.
Yeah, EX11, even 24 might not change the meta, but has a lot of stuff people are excited for.
People think the Medusa deck and the Olympus deck will be super popular. I don't know if you saw the Monday results for Digimon, but
I did not. I've been meaning to. I like to do when I can't stream Eagles. I at least try to. Well, the
decks are on private right now, just because
we
have so many people asking to keep it private for nationals. But if you look at our top 8 graphic, first place was Medusa, then the next 3 are all Olympus 12 decks.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to peep that. That sounds awesome. All right, so the lists are private for right now at Eagle's Nest. Fair enough.
Yeah, and I told players, like, if you want to make content, you are totally free to, and I'm not going to stop you from doing it. Obviously, it's your deck profile, it's your content. Push it how you want.
Mm-hmm.
But just out of respect to them playing in nationals, I'm keeping it private right now, especially since our Digimon scene is so competitive. Like, we had our Latin America players 2 years in a row. We've had the runner-up be a regular local here, Eagle's Nest, for anyone who doesn't know. Last year, Soy Marcos, he finished second in the Latin America Nationals. He just lost in the final round. And then the exact same thing happened this year for Kanyes.
Oh, Cardenas got it? Hell yeah.
He was in the finals. He was undefeated Swiss day 1. And then he made it all the way to the finals and lost in the finals.
With Purple Hybrid. My goat, dude. Awesome.
Yeah, like I said, we have a very competitive scene here for webcams, folks. Gundam, too. We've had lots of people do well in Gundam. Mm-hmm. I don't know how many people have invites necessarily, but we have lots of like high talent, high skill players. Like I know we definitely have a few Hero Yui's won in the tournament as a whole.
Speaking of Las Vegas, I finally locked down my hotel and flight for that, so I will be going, which is very exciting.
Ooh, exciting.
If you want to say hi, I will be there once again.
Yeah, you'll see Eagle in the no man's land of side events. That's where he is working.
God save your soul, because we already know that every year that's the one thing that everyone complains about. So hopefully we could turn it about.
I'm very optimistic. I will say that. I have very good hopes swinging into it.
That's good. That's good. That's a good sign, chat. It's a good sign.
Yep. But nonetheless, if you guys see me there, don't be afraid to say hi.
Universes Beyond and Magic the Gathering is dragging players from that game into several JP TCGs, even Grand Archive from what I've been seeing, especially with how affordable the other games are in comparison. Magic's pretty cheap if you play Standard, but I guess if you're talking Commander, then that's a different conversation. And on top of that, they're also playing Riftbound. A lot of Magic people went to Riftbound right now because they have a lot of similarities when it comes to resolving like the stack and everything, which is really nice for them.
There's been so many times where people have asked me like, hey, do you plan on like expanding to other games? Like you do online stuff really well for Digi, you do it really well for Gundam. Have you ever thought doing One Piece? I'm like, One Piece is hot right now. That's what I'm being asked. Plus, like, I don't really have heart and soul into the game like I do for Digi or like I do for Gundam.
Yeah.
So it's a hard. Same thing with Riftbound. Like I've played League a little bit. I played a lot of TFT. But I just have no personal attachment to the IP.
I feel you. No, I wanted to start a Riftbound thing because I love League, but I ended up not really liking the card game itself right now. Maybe in a couple sets I'll warm up to it, but right now I'm not a big fan of how Riftbound plays, so it's just not for me. And then Cookie Run, that's where it's got my new card game attention is all going to Cookie Run, which this week a new set of Cookie Run comes out, which is exciting.
Yeah, that's why I asked, how's it going? Because
it's all right. We had our nationals in Orlando like about a month ago now, and that was really fun. A bunch of people are gonna get to go to Korea and participate. My locals are doing all right. Like, the holidays hit us hard, so we kind of have to restructure. I have to like restructure how I'm doing everything, especially with the new set and like the financials behind it, which can be kind of rough. As you know, which is the other thing, right? If you don't have the heart and soul, Eagle has to prepay for a lot of these cases to fund these tournaments, and so it's like you have to really want to love the game to do what you to support these tournaments.
Yeah, and I was kind of like explaining that to players at the start of tournament today too. Like for anyone who doesn't know, I'm just a player. I'm not an LGS. So like if I get anything, it's because I've gone out of my way to buy it for these events.
Yeah.
I do have a big network of connections and people that help me get stuff. So like I will eventually find it. But like over time, like it's a whole structure. I have points that are backed by packs. So if I offer points in a webcam local, I have the boxes on my shelf behind me for them, or I have them literally ready to pick up.
Right.
So it's how I'm structured, and I always make sure the product's available. But over time, as people spend points on entries, which happens a lot, it lowers my cost basis, which means I can lower the cost of things for y'all. Like there might be a point where I just offer clearance in GD01, offer for like 200 points a box, discount a little bit, but lots of that to be thought of in the future. In case you guys don't know, I do it for Digimon too. So.
Got my Airbnb for Vegas, ready to go X3 after round 3. You gotta believe, bro. You're gonna go X3 at round 10. Your round 10 is gonna be your third loss, brother. Come on, let's optimistic. You are who you want to be, bro. Riftbound's only crashing because they got their second wave of set 1. I expect it to bounce back pretty quickly. If you're like a market person and how that works. Right now I'm actually working at a card shop, so I have a little bit more of like my finger on the pulse for little things like that. And yeah, they just simply, a lot of the stores got a reprint of set 1 in. Not a big reprint, but like it does affect the market because obviously there's more availability right now.
Did they change the ratios in the reprint wave for Riftbound? Because I know that was the issue. Like their ratios were so scuffed.
Oh, was it? I actually don't know. Pull rates, I is not something I've been keeping up with yet right now.
Okay, no worries then. Yeah, because I knew for like a while, like some rares were so hard to pull. Like if you open a case, you got like one a copy.
Oh yeah, like I think the big one was like the something like, well, it's like this big cat, something guardian or nine. It's like a big fox thing that everybody loves to play. It's like a game finisher for blue. I can't remember its name right now. Several Riftbound collections already sold into my NGS. Oh, that's interesting. Mr. Squirrel loves League. Confirmed toxic. I credit League of Legends because I've been playing League of Legends since it was a Warcraft 3 mod. With the I got to expel all my anger and all my all my toxic behavior into League, and so it's because of League that I'm way more humble of a person.
Yeah, and my background, I am awful at MOBAs. I tried playing League. I think I'm either Iron 3 or Bronze 3. Like I'm not joking. I am like the lowest tier. Like I cannot play macro games like that.
That's fair. No, it's
TFT. I hit Grandmaster for. That's up my alley.
Look at you. Eagle, no, if Eagle can't play micro, but gambling, he's all about that.
TFT's not gambling, sir.
It's
chess.
Statistically putting things in a mathematical advantage. No, I'm just, well, no, I know there's a lot of skill at TFT. I do.
Eagle is excited for Vegas. You will say that too. So you're not wrong.
I got caught.
Yeah.
I'm a Marvel Rivals kind of guy. I'm so bad at shooters, so like Eagle can have that on me. Like he's bad at MOBAs. I am awful at MOBAs. Like I am the kind of person that plays Mercy in Overwatch because I don't have to shoot things or aim rather.
Eagle's not much better. Hearthstone Battlegrounds. I have been grinding that lately. That's actually been like my addiction. I've been playing like 3 to 4 hours.
No Mercenaries, man.
Ever.
All my hard work. Damn it.
I know you worked on Mercenaries for that. I loved it when it first came out. I thought it's such a cool concept, but it just got grinded out really fast. Like you can only do so much.
Yeah, I know. I didn't like Mercenaries when I worked on it either, so it's okay.
Oh, by the way, Cody, I think they're playing another game. Like it's just background while we're chatting with y'all. I think Table 9's the only one that needs to report. And
yeah, we just got into a yap. Some of the games kept ending, and I was just like bouncing around, not really seeing how it goes.
It looks like Table 9 is wrapping up.
Any spicy decks tonight? Probably not, as this is probably everyone's kind of last GD02 hurrah as we go into next week with playing starter deck, 7 and 8? I think it is, right?
Okay, let me put it like this. Every single deck is identified under my filter besides 2 of them.
Oh.
And
that means we've seen everything before, chat, for those that are trying to keep up.
And yeah, I was going to say, like, there's one like kind of spicy deck, lost round 1, and the other deck I think also lost. So the 2 spicy-ish decks aren't like super spicy. It's just not built with the 50 out of 50 that I would expect to see. That's probably the best way to put it. Let me go ahead and push the announcement real quick, because I'm also TO/judge tonight, so if Eagle goes silent, that's why.
All good. Speaking of One Piece, everybody, how's 14 going for everybody? If you play One Piece, I will say I am really happy that all I care about are commons and uncommons in that set. Us blue purple Sanji players are eating good financially and availability wise, so I'm not stressing at all about OP14. Although a lot of people, I've seen those Boa Hancock prices is what I'm saying. I guess Mihawk too. I think those are the big 2. I know a lot of people, a lot of fan favorites, but in terms of what the meta's looking like, I think it's those big 2. Someone can correct me if I don't know. Or if I'm wrong. Rough, like when something new wins. Lol, Dynamis. Well, this is Looney. We're no starter decks yet. That's next week. So this is still pure GD02. Next week will be we'll add the starter decks to the rotation, and then the week after is when we'll add GD03 officially. So just keeping that aware for everybody.
It's on the rotation. It's on the rotation. You guys will see it soon. I promise. because I think we're all equally as excited to see that new stuff come out.
I just sold my gold SP buggy today. I'm happy. Oh, fair, man. I can only
Congrats
imagine
on
how much
that.
that went for. Yeah.
Congrats on the sale, man. Like, the One Piece market is. I was talking to the LGS owner today. I talked to him, like, this One Piece like bubble is the biggest bubble I've seen. It now beats what Pokemon COVID was for me.
Yeah,
At
it's
least.
it's kind of nasty. Like, as someone who has to like answer phone calls all day while I'm working, like, you guys have any OP13? I'm like, no, I don't have any OP13. Okay, thank you very much. Bye. And that's like so much of my day right now. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Especially for 13. I guess there's a lot of money cards in 13, but 13 as a set is like not a great meta. So that's how you know. At least for me, when the meta isn't great, but people still want the set, it's usually because the market is really hot. So that's how I see it anyway.
Yep. Next round pairings are up, so if we want to hop to a table, I don't think there's anything like super screaming out to me tonight.
Let's see. We can get
that point in the format.
I agree. I'm just get someone new that we haven't touched. I think we haven't touched either player at table 2 yet. Let me see. Yeah, definitely not. Let's go table 2. We got V versus Michael 1.
Yeah, got a strong Michael meta here too. In case you guys don't know, we got some of the top Michaels. Some of the top Michaels.
There was like a street. There was just a 2-3 week sprint of like Digimon would be won by a Michael and Gundam would be won by a Michael. So it was a Michael Hall of Fame for a couple weeks. It was very, very amusing. This is round 2 now. Look, man, all I know about One Piece right now is that Makehinu, the guy who plays Zoro, is in the live action show, got top 8 with Emu. That's fair. I heard about that, which is cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Humanizing the actors is always kind of fun to me, for sure.
Same thing with judges too. Like when you see a judge play for the first time after you see them like taking calls, like all tournament, and you're like, "Wait, you play?" And they're like, "Yeah."
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm in the game.
Oh yeah. Commentators got a big W with Dragon Ball Fusion World. If you guys don't follow Dragon Ball Fusion World, Dane Rich is our NA national champion, and he's been a long time content creator and commentator for Dragon Ball Masters / Fusion World. So him getting a W for us content creators was an awesome W. Gotta love that. Didn't even play the guy he acts for. Lol, but also Zoro greater than Emu. Well, come on, chat. We know how if you guys know the One Piece meta right now, we know that we can't blame him for playing Emu.
Well, there is like a Zoro that is playable, but the issue is in Japan, you would rather play Mihawk in OP14 than play Zoro in OP14 because basically Mihawk is a better version of Zoro.
Something like that.
Yeah, but unironically, if he was playing OP13, he might play Zoro for the lulz of it. Like, yeah, I'm the Zoro guy and I'm playing Zoro. Hee hee.
Playing Croc in 14. That's exciting. Croc confuses me though, because that's the pure black crocodile where you can't KO anything via effect, so you have to do like weird stuff. Like I don't keep my finger on my One Piece experience is like what the overall meta on Eggman events is and tends to be, plus keeping my few decks up to date. And when I have to commentate, I do like a huge study session week of stuff to bounce myself back in. But since 14 only just came out, I haven't really paid attention to Crocodile all too much.
Okay, idealistic. I just want to say this just as like a meme and joke. Yes, it is a uber expensive deck. I did see that profile. My Emu deck, because this is the first deck I'm getting back into One Piece with since a couple sets ago, since like OP9. My Emu deck was built out of the bulk of a One Piece regional I worked, and then I bought 4 SR leaders, or not SR leaders, the 5 elders.
The 5 elder card, yeah. That's all that deck is commons and uncommons, right? Like it's just the 5 elders. Yeah,
and then I had Shirahoshi rares from like OP5. I built the deck out of everything. I built like 20 Emu decks out of bulk because I was just bored at the regional at one point.
That's funny.
I love it when games have decks like that. That's what Hunters was in Digimon. For the
Oh, it was
longest time.
so good, yeah.
Like,
But I also
you had
like in general, it's like I think that's like what's so amazing about what partly made me fall in love with Bandai's model across all their card games is like, I know things are a little expensive right now for Gundam, or I don't know, Gundam's probably calmed down, but in general, you can have a very cheap version of your deck, and you have the opportunity to just max out and just goon as hard as you can on alt arts and money and make your deck expensive. But your deck baseline doesn't have to be expensive, and I've always loved that about Digimon or Bandai in general.
Yeah. Is OP14 good time to hop in? Okay, let me put it like
think
this
so.
idealistic. OP14 is the perfect time to hop in for a few reasons. Number one, yes, the meta is more fun than 13. Second of all, rotation is hitting soon.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So like, that's why I'm starting to play now, because
Mhm.
I'm ready for rotation. I don't have to worry about the miscellaneous staples I sold. Like, I sold my 8-drop kid alt arts. Well, guess what? He's rotating out. I don't have to worry about him anymore. And it's just like, it's funding itself again. And because I play base rarity besides the alt leader, it's a pretty affordable game to get into now, because we don't have to worry about those random set 1, set 2 alt staples.
Yeah. I'm worried about my Yamato deck. It may not be rotating out right now, but it's coming, and I'm terrified.
Now, I guess the question for everyone here in chat, because we just mentioned it, do we think Gundam's a game that hits rotation eventually?
I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility, right?
Yeah, because they haven't explicitly said one way or the other it will 100% be. And I can see it going towards a rotation style. Just because, like, I know you mentioned, like, oh, what happens if we have so many Kiras and Amros? It's insane.
Yep.
So something that's important to bring up, Balloon. You're saying, like, okay, we have established blocks. They have to have rotation.
Yeah, that's not true at all. Dragon Ball and Digimon have blocks.
Every single Bandai game has blocks. The purpose of blocks is to show design space. They designed these sets together with the mind of them interacting together. So if you see a set 1 block, you can assume that something in set 1, like, for example, Zaf's a good example. Zaf's in block 1, set 3's in block 1. There's a chance set 3 has Zaf support. Oh, yep. Look at that. We have Zaf support in set 3. It's just how Bandai designs their game. You'll see a lot of moving pieces come together within the same block. Once you go outside that block, you typically don't see support for those sets unless they're on like that goofy tail end.
Yeah.
Of like a set they may be doing it at the beginning of the next block, but just shows you their design space of what's being put together, mashing and weaving wise.
And this isn't any time soon. Like, One Piece is getting rotation after what, 3-4 years of it being out. Like, we're a ways away.
Third year anniversary. Yep.
Yeah.
And they're rotating the first 2 years worth of cards, give take. Actually, I think it's year one. I think it's
like year one. Yeah, I was gonna say, because it's only block 1 we're losing.
Blocks 1 through 4, I thought is.
Oh, is it 1 through? No.
Check quote.
I think you're thinking sets. I think you're thinking it's sets 1 through 4 is about what we're losing.
That I think that sounds right. That sounds right. Yeah.
Go ahead.
But yeah, once we hit set 5 for block 2, that would make sense to me if they start pushing like an entire new block of like card design and set design. Like, maybe because like right now they're kind of emphasizing exile as the mechanic for purple. That seems to be pushed real heavily right now. Maybe you don't see that, and you see more like grave centric strategies. Like, maybe they're going to be doing more reanimation stuff.
I like the idea of being able to pick up cards from trash just like as a general resource thing for all decks, because right now I think one of the feels bad moments in Gundam is still like we saw it a little bit in round 1 where the player just had 2 of their wing zeros in shield, and they're just 0 value. There's nothing you can do about it. Your deck is just worse because RNG said so. So like, I could see a world where Bandai allows more cards to at least pick up a card from trash.
Yeah, I will say I'm so excited for my P Bandai Gundam stuff to come in. I'm
Ooh,
so excited to have
exciting.
my alt shows. So excited for my alt Mikas. Like it just gets me so like what's the word? Like not gassed up, geeked out maybe a little
Geeked
bit.
out. I think Geeked
Yeah.
Out's pretty good.
Yeah. Our
Awaken
1 year war
Power is a
player.
sick card, though. I haven't actually given Awaken Power that much thought. What about you?
It's a card that I think's really good in like red purple decks. Like it's really good to bring back K-Shat if it's still
Oh, okay.
because that's one that brings back the unit, right? Because
Think
you
so.
can bring back K-Shat with it, and K-Shat is probably the highest value unit it can bring back alone.
Okay.
So like, if you guys can't tell, I've been kind of brewing like purple red, and I'd love to see people's takes on it.
We also got our first burst unit. Oh, interesting. Granted, it doesn't burst itself into hand, but still progress. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Something I don't know if you saw for last Friday online local. I had 2 bounty decks. I said, you know what?
Oh, how did that go?
Oh, people were having fun with both of them. I think Clan was the most taken up bounty deck that people tried.
Explain that. Are you doing another bounty this Friday?
I was debating on doing one for this upcoming Friday. Not this Friday, but next week Friday.
Okay.
I was debating on one. I was asking the players what they would like to see. I might just say, hey, whoever has the best finishing starter deck 7, starter deck 8 finish.
Okay, and that'll be pretty. That's a system, if you want to explain it, that could get really exciting once GD03 officially drops, and we have a bunch of new potential deck archetypes out there going around. But what do you mean by bounty system? What does that mean?
Yeah, so basically, for anyone who doesn't know here in chat, bounty decks are simply just saying a way of saying, hey, maybe you don't like playing the meta and you are more of a deck builder. We are incentivizing and enticing you to try building something different. So the bounty is simply have the best finish with a deck that follows these rules. So for example, last week, I set a bounty on 2 different decks. The first bounty deck was Clan. Pretty straightforward. If you build a deck in the spirit of Clan, then you win the Clan bounty if you have the best finish. Our best Clan finish was like X4. It wasn't like the super hottest. I think they're right around that 50% win rate, just barely. And then the other bounty deck we had was a purple-green deck. I just made it very generic, purple-green.
Oh, okay. That's really fun. And like I do like that it's something like we can do flexibly, and it looks like green 1 year war just took this very swiftly. It's something that like, because we're human and also players, it's not something someone could cheese, right? Like if you can't be cheeky with it. It's like, oh, I have 4 clan cards. Look, I'm a clan deck, and then the rest of it's like standard like blue-green war 1 year war or something. And then like you very much Eagle would shoot that down immediately.
Yeah, exactly. Like it has to be in the spirit of the deck.
Yeah.
Table 3 has a good board state right now. Yeah, perfect.
Right, sick. Yeah, let's move down.
But yeah, but like the bounty decks, I also gave like a pack incentive. I said you get 12 booster packs if you have the best finish of this deck.
Ooh, that sounds really fun.
Like is a very generous bounty for the first online event, just because I want to show like the potential of what we can do for these events.
Brewing an interesting mono blue repair deck seems interesting for sure. Plus units win games. That's true. Excuse me.
Yeah. But the other deck I had a bounty on was a purple-green deck. Or if you guys are seeing me just have a good time memeing about it in chat, I call it the biggest peen deck or the best peen finish. Purple-green. Purple-green. Purple-green got top 16. They had an X2 finish. We had 2 purple-green decks have an X2 finish. And that was just really cool to see also. Yeah, maybe I'll do a monocolor bounty someday. Like it's just a lot of things that we can push.
There's definitely a potential, especially like I said at the beginning of a set drop, that might be the best time and place for that kind of thing. Like, oh, the best the best starter deck 8, the best starter deck 7 finish, etc. Really get people to explore those different archetypes that are coming out. Like, what is it, like Titans is getting support? What are the big ones coming out in GD03 that I just can't remember right now?
But yeah, it's like I can push the new archetypes to challenge people to build them.
Hmm.
I don't know if I'll do it right away for set 3,
Sure.
just because I want to see like what gets established. Like if I gave you set 1, build a wing deck, everyone's like, dude, why'd you give a wing deck incentive? Like,
That's fair. What are you doing? Yeah.
so like I think I'll have fun pushing like color combinations you typically won't see.
Hmm.
That's why I did purple green. I think purple red's another fun one to push. It also helps Eagle because Eagle runs to limitless deck filters to making decks.
Oh, that's fair.
So if I didn't have a clan filter, so I'm like, you know what? I want to see what the best clan decks look like, so I know on average what they look like. So Eagle totally didn't have another incentive for himself. Yeah, wing against purple blue here, and we're just cleaning up so much board, so much damage has been dealt. But I think we're at a point where we can feel like we stabilized enough. Like we got a striker pack burst here. And now we're just able to get to the late game as a wing. Like our top end units are just going to be so much more impactful than any draw you can have as blue purple.
Hmm. It looks like we're still resolving. We still have so many resources left. Jesus, we got 6 plus the EX.
Yeah, but we don't have a lot of cards left in hand. Like we have been using them all.
Hathaway looking kind of gross, not gonna lie, that's fair. A buddy of mine built an Age Barbados green purple deck. The draw power is insane. I wonder how much is there such thing as too much draw power? Like draw power doesn't necessarily win you games either, right? It does help you in the late game, but sometimes you're just kind of scrapping for that one extra damage, and like having 5 cards in your hand isn't necessarily gonna do that for you. I don't know. So it's an interesting thought
gives you more
experiment.
possibilities for it. So like the whole philosophy of card draw is card draw doesn't matter if you're dead. So like, okay, so it's kind of a brick against aggro. I guess you can think of it that way. Card draw is amazing if you're trying to grind. So like if you're playing against a wing, that's going to be one of your win conditions is getting higher value cards to draw.
Right.
But it just really depends on like what your deck's built to do. You can put all the draw cards you want in the world, but if you're not drawing in the quality cards like Wing does, that's why they play OA and it's fine. They just want to see the high quality cards. Then there's no downside to that filtering effect. And you don't have to go hand plus because the cards just create and generate so much card advantage when they come out.
Right. Looks like we're just going through trash to see if there's any triggers we have to be worried about.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think I'm going to have fun playing the starter decks this weekend. I know my LGS is probably pushing like a 3 packs plus starter deck to build your deck with format.
Ooh, cool. That's something the Riftbound is kind of doing. You get like 4 or 5. You get like 4 or 5 packs plus like a starter deck, kind of like Pokemon. It's like a mix of what Pokemon does, where Pokemon just gives you a starter deck to play and then adding packs to edit it.
Yeah, and that's something we did at Gen Con, and it's like it's a pushed format for like drafting and sealed, just because it's kind of stale if you're just playing star decks. You like having that sealed aspect where it's like, oh, I can get something else too. Plus, it's just good if you it feels good to say if you're paying MSRP for packs and star deck. Especially if product's hard to come by where you are. Like, I know my LGS is probably pulling out like their last case of set 1 they've been holding. Just because we're starting to get that new wave of players that are interested in the game coming around set 3. Yeah, especially since like we've touched on a lot of the big Gundam series now, right?
Oh yeah, especially now that we've hit all, with the release with the announcement of G Gundam. I think they hit pretty much everything but build fighters in some way. Like And when I say everything, I mean I know there's a lot of Universal Century, so I wouldn't be surprised if we're missing this or that from Universal Century. But in terms of like the main AU stuff, like I think it was just G Gundam that most people were missing out on.
Yeah, I know like there's going to be lots of, well, technically we have this and this and this, but y'all know what we're saying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of, oh yeah. Did you know there's a Gundam double feature right now in theaters?
Oh yeah, a lot of people are talking about that. I haven't had a chance to. I don't think I'm planning on going to see much of it, but what about it?
Eagle went last night.
Oh, was it fun?
So everyone here in chat, I just want to give full context here. Eagle did not grow up watching Gundam. So when Eagle starts watching Gundam movie with no background for Erder Hunt, it's a little confusing. It seems like a recap to the entire series. That's what people told me. They're like, yeah, it's not really a good standalone. So Eagle was confused the first hour. But Endless Waltz, Eagle understood entirely what was happening there.
Endless Waltz is pretty baller.
Yeah, it is fully a Christmas movie. I was not expecting it to be a Christmas movie like that.
Yeah.
But like, no, it is 100% a Christmas time themed movie.
Yeah. And it looks like I actually failed to keep up, but I think Wing Zero dropped and just won the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wing Zero came down, and then Wing Link for game.
Let's see where we're going next. Flying through the tables tonight.
Yep, everyone knows what the cards do. All the players are, like I said, ready for next set. We can't say that enough here.
It's like they're done table 6 or table 4 or the table 6. Still got a pretty jamming board table. Maybe table 1. Let me see. They're going at a table 1 actually still. Let's see what they're doing. Down.
White something against white something. Blue white on one side. I'm not sure what the other one is.
Yeah, hard to tell. It's coming down to the wire though. They might just actually win this turn. I mean, we got the Lifrith block, and then we need 2 more attacks, and I'm not sure what can and can't attack. I assume the Ale Strike can't attack. So this Sword Strike has to bounce, right? Yes, so they're about to bounce the Lifrith to hand. Okay.
Yeah, better than bouncing the Freedom.
Yeah, probably. And it's going to be a Freedom Gundam. So are we going to attack? The way everything's positioned makes me want to say that maybe the Demi Garrison can attack.
Yeah, this is probably blue-white
pass.
aggro from how the deck looks.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know blue-white aggro exists. Demi Garrison and Corsica are the 2 things that are telling me it's probably aggro.
Alright.
I'm actually curious. Did this get classified as blue-white aggro on my deck filter? It probably did, just because it sees the 2 pilots. But I would definitely say this is aggro leaning. It nothing above level 5 from the looks of it.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't get put under blue-white blockers, which is good. Okay, it got classified as blue-white tempo. Okay.
Ah, I see.
Eagle's filters are very good. They're good long-run filters.
I'm rooting for Blurple. Got me 2 top 4 in new type challenges this past weekend. Congratulations. Still playing. Yeah, I think Blurple's probably one of the underrated decks of of like what I consider like what could be tier 1, I feel like it's like Blurple's probably just skimming either just at the cusp of tier 1 or just under it.
Blue Purple's the deck I've been playing for like competitive events this format. I won my new type challenge 3 with it. So I got my Quebly, and then I got top 12 at a large NTC.
Ooh,
One of them
nice.
80 player capped ones.
Oh wow, Jesus.
But yeah, I know new type challenge 4 is gonna be so popping, guys. Don't forget, signups are in like 2 weeks for that.
Should be exciting. All right, so RX78, we're going to start our turn. RX78 remains on the board. We have cleared up the board a lot and hit a, I think at some point we must have hit a Corsica base.
Yeah, it looks like we're down to no shields on our top player's side. Bottom player, they're out of cards in hand, basically, besides their draw for turn. And just saying, what's my efficient way to swing here? Like, you can swing RX first, which means Zwart probably blocks. If Zwart blocks, then Demi Garrison swinging doesn't matter. Yep, so... Oh, that's a Kira underneath. It's not an Amuro, so you can shrink something. Yep, you always block with Zwart here. So if you were doing your swing here, I think I would swing into shields. Yeah, doing that exact line. Yeah, I think that's correct.
Okay. Interesting.
Because let's go and say vice versa. If you shrink Liferith, that means you want them to block with the Zwart, because you're getting no value blocking with Liferith. But regardless, like, they're going to block with Zwart. Even if he shrinks Zwart, he blocked his Zwart, which is what you saw there. End turn repair, I don't think that math matters really for this point in the match for him. If it does, I'll make sure to point it out. You know, unless they shortcutted saying, well, I'm just going to shrink the Liferith. The block was Zwart. Okay, I'll repair 2 at the end turn, so I'll only put 1 on here. That happens sometimes. Players try to shortcut a lot. Amuro under Liferith, which is good. You want to rest a unit you can't interact with, so now it's interactable. RX swings into it. We have 4 damage now on our unit. Now we have to have basically double blocker. Ooh, Kira Sword Strike. So we're bouncing Hyzak, swinging into RX, shrinking the attack by 2, turns 5 into 3, which means we live with 1 HP on this unit.
Wow, very nice.
And now we have a 5 HP Liferith blocker.
That's going to be... We might be able to stabilize given everything. We'll see what happens. We only have like 1 card in hand. Wow. Being able to pull through here is going to be pretty important. And we're going to go ahead and clear the base.
We're putting damage. It's not full clear.
Is it not?
Oh, it is.
It is, yeah.
RX. I forget RX math sometimes.
Nah, we all do. Man, it's a crime we've all committed at this point.
Yeah, but I just want to say real quick, thank you to all 27 of y'all watching the stream right now. I know this is, like I said, our last webcam Wednesday for the GD02 up to Starter Deck 6 format. Next week, it gets a little more exciting. We get add the new starter decks to the mix. And then the week after that, I believe we will be into set 3 format. And I've already talked to the folks over at Limitless. We have them added to the new star decks added to the Limitless card pool, so we can submit deck lists soon.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But also, if you guys are excited for upcoming events, we will have our next week Wednesday tickets live on Sunday. In addition to that, if you guys want to register for our next Friday online locals, you can register right now to get that registration code, all you have to do is go to the Eagle's Nest server, go to Gundam announcements, fill out the feedback form, and once you fill out that feedback form, on that very last page, you will find the code to get in the tournament. So you'll get a chance to register early if you fill out that feedback form. Otherwise, it'll go live later, and it will be first come, first serve. So, little incentive there to help me help y'all. I know I just had a mouthful of things there.
No, you're good. I get it.
And I think we still have the link to the server in the description for the stream, right?
Yeah, we should have links for everything happening this week. So we have the link to Friday's tournament. And then maybe links to everything from this week, but the only relevant to at this point will be the links for Friday and then the Digimon Sunday, I believe. Let me double check. Now I'm paranoid.
Yeah, you're all good. You're all good. I didn't look. I was just asking.
Yes. Yeah, because all I really do is I take whatever the newest thing in the announcements channel is, and that's our description.
Yep, I figure as much from how I've seen it before. Yeah, I know like the biggest thing people are like, dude, I wish you did something differently. It wasn't really about the event itself. It's just like, we wish we had a stream.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Oh, dude, that's not on you. That's not even on me yet. It's just like one of those things where it's like, my goal for the first online locals was to make sure the event ran and it
right.
So that is where my focus was. It was running fully on the tournament, making sure it went as smooth as possible.
Absolutely.
And also in the future,
there's no,
we do want that.
I was gonna say there's no spectator setting for the online local yet, right? It's in the works.
It kind of is. I've been talking to Doug, the person who works on MSA, and he's working on a caster view for me.
Ooh,
or
okay.
something that was brought up. He wants to have a caster view where it'd be easier for someone to hop in room to room. I have access to the Limitless chat. For anyone who doesn't know, for how the event works, you sign up on Limitless, and once the tournament starts, you go to Limitless, you click on View Pairing, you check in for the round, then you can chat with the player. Hey, this is the room code I have. Feel free to join my room. Make sure you have your deck queued. And that's the entire process.
Oh, that's really interesting.
But because I'm the TO, I'm the person who has the whole Limitless page, I can just hop into each chat and see what the room code is. So for caster view, as long as I have that code, I should be able to hop room to room is the idea.
Got you. That makes sense.
Yeah, so there's lots of things in the works, lots of feedback I am taking into account for improving these events too. So like I said, I promise nothing is going on deaf ears. We are listening to make these events as smooth as possible.
All right, so I think there's realistically only one table left.
Yep, table 5.
PAX Unplugged. It's a fun Magic the Gathering playmat, I believe.
And we're starting to see a little bit more Kusanagi's put into decks this format. It's just like an anti-aggro card that's a base that bounces a blocker. Their goal is to remove the blocker. And removing a blocker via bounce is always a valid effect to have. The only downside is it's a 4 HP base. And I think it's the only one that really sees play besides maybe a side 7 every once in a while.
All right, so... And triple freedom is nasty. No wonder this game is still going.
Yeah, I mean, he's down to basically his last life, so he has to be grinding here. But the freedoms can just swing very freely He gets to restand it with Archangel, so I feel like regardless of what he has here, it's going to be a pretty good turn to swing. Now we're going to see if we get a block here. I don't think you block any of these attacks coming in unless like you absolutely have to. You want to get the most of value out of your blockers. And you just said, you know what, you're not blocking my 4 HP blocker. Maybe I'm just going to stand and build the best wall for myself because you can't Amuro rest my freedoms. This is the safest way to play. Because I can lose to double Amuro.
Oh, true.
Yeah, chat. Eagle sometimes knows what he's talking about. He's played this game a bit.
Maybe a little bit. Alright, so...
Oh, it's Hero. Okay, so it's white-green. We knew that. It wasn't.
Is that
the
4?
Amuros.
What pilot did we just link?
It's Hero. It's Hero.
Oh, that is Hero? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's white-green against blue-white.
Understood. And then both players just completely just landlocked right now. The Archangel's going to do wonders here, though. Ooh, Amuro ready to rest the blocker. We're probably just going to swing into something.
Yeah, you see the shrink effect go live. So now you can swing with either the freedoms with no damage and not worry. You probably swing in with the one with the Amuro first. Yeah, exactly. Because it's not going to die to the hero. And now if you swing with the other one, your launcher strike has a total of 5 HP. So you might just Archangel restand and say, I did enough to break the board this turn. But it's a Kira underneath here. Okay, so we're
gonna be so safe. Oh, we're gonna buff up the HP of this one. Don't disagree with that. It makes a lot of sense to me.
Especially if you're using Freedom Effect and Kira Effect, like it's a safe swing now.
Yeah.
And he has to block.
It's gonna take 3 damage. Or 1 damage.
Yep, he probably Freedom Shrink 1 and a Kira Shrink the other.
Just went wide with the shrinking. That would make sense.
Yep. And there's our own next pilot. We're just not seeing top in here. Like, even if you had Wing Zero, it's not doing anything helpful on the board. It's hurting your own guys. It's not pushing game state in your favor. It's probably just game here. Unless you have, like, double unforeseen in your 1-card hand. But yeah, that's game, though. So, with that being submitted, we'll be heading on to our next round soon. Yeah, just hitting overtime there. So, pretty well done by our players. They're playing.
I remember. Feels just like yesterday we were going to time every game.
It felt like yesterday we were playing best of 3 untimed season 1 finals.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten enough sleep to recover from that, honestly. Striker pack shield to the rescue. That's fair. All right, let's see. Round 3 is starting soon.
Yep. I gave it 2 minutes. I give players a chance to double check, make sure results are correct. Because this came up on Friday, believe it or not. With so many players, someone's bound to misreport, so it gave me time to correct it. Plus, it's a chance for the players that just finished to like, hey, I'm going to grab some water real quick. I'm going to go run to the restroom, you know?
Yep. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
But we are going into round 3 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 undefeated. We started at 20 players tonight, so we are right on pace with our expected pace for the tournament. Now the question is, do we end at round 4 or 5? Well, it depends on the down pair over these next 2 rounds.
Let's see, what table do we want to go to as people are sitting down? Or no one's sitting down anywhere yet. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm just giving them 2 minutes here. I'll push it here in just a second. Like I said, it's mostly for if you just finish, I'm going to give you at least a 2-minute bathroom/water break. I know it's not super long, but it's enough, and players can verify results are correct. 13. Yeah, once I get the next round paired, I'm going to grab some water myself.
For sure. It makes sense to me.
Yeah, and here we are going on to round 3. So with that being said, I'm going to hop away for just a moment. I'll be right back with the table.
Anyway, Chad, how goes? How goes it? How you been? Good. There's a new Digimon model kit I've been eyeing for a while now. Just been waiting for the right time to snap on it. You know what I'm saying? Should put like a watch on it to see if it ever goes on sale, and then just like instantly scoop it up. It's Emperor Greymon. Looks so sick. I really want it, Chat. I'm going Dynamis LR hunting this weekend. Need a playset of that beautiful Gundam. Favorite model before upgrades. Favorite is Seraphim Angel Wings that are actually practical with feather bits. My favorite Gundam is still Destiny with the Wings of Light. Like, I have that model kit. I need to build it one of these days. I just don't have enough shelf space to like start fitting Gundams in model kits. So maybe that's something I gotta work on in the future or something. But man, I wanna. But Dynamis is up there. I have a Dynamis kit too that I need to build. I just haven't. What am I looking at? Build that Destiny and put it on display for stream. I should. I really should. It's just it's a master grade, and master grades take a lot of. You guys understand if you've guys built Gundam. Like, I know master grade isn't like the highest level they have, but master grades definitely take a minute, man. It looks like we're just gonna go table 2. That's what it's just randomly picked from our top tables.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we've seen these players extensively yet. Oh, okay, I'm not. I was making sure I wasn't muted there.
No, you're good.
It's a very Eagle thing to do. Walk away, get wired, not unmute when he comes back, wondering why no one's talking to him.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, like I said, though, we're down to our last 5 undefeateds, depending on how this round and next round goes. If our down pair loses this round, we're guaranteed to end on round 4. If our down pair wins this round, then we check the same thing if our down pair wins or loses next round. But for anyone who doesn't know, we have top 8 prizing tonight for our 20 players.
Ooh.
Person who gets first place tonight gets 180 prize wall points. 180 prize wall points is equivalent to 18 booster packs. Or if you choose to use it to buy in for your next event, it gets you 9 entries. Second through fourth get 40 points, and then fifth through eighth get 20 points. So fifth through eighth, you at least get your entry back. And then if you do top 4, you get double your entry or better. In case you guys have never been at Eagles Nest event before, that is how we do our prizing now. Dude, there's just so many things that's happened. Like, we've been running for so long. Like, what was my first Limitless tournament? Because back in the day, you just had to take the prizing. But then people are like, well, maybe I just want to like hold on to it till I get one big shipment. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. I'm not going to force the prize out. 2022 was my first online tournament.
Wow.
And that was in June. So we've been running for about 4 or 5 years, give or take.
A long time. I know there was a big break in between there somewhere.
Yeah, there was. I was just getting overwhelmed with so much going on. And, you know, like, once you run 8-player tournaments for so long, you kind of get burnt out on it. And I try rebranding it so many times. Yeah, $100 pool, cash, cash. I tried doing that for a while. Got like 4 people.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I feel like I'm going through that right now with Cookie Run, trying to figure out what the best way going forward is to handle that. The Cookie Run's a little weird because they have a lot of errant support that a lot of people care about. Like they have a system where like you get points for participating in any event, and then you can redeem those points for like little cookie run merch and stuff. And they like, as long as you pay for shipping, they'll ship out all this stuff to you. Or like they actually have a leaderboard, and like the first place on the leaderboard every season for Cookie Run gets like a special promo card. Like it's just an alt art. It's not like a mechanically unique card, but it's like
That's
a reward for going to locals a lot, basically. It's interesting.
That's neat. I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, back in like the old days, you had to just take what you won. And in addition to that, like we use packs as the currency. Like you won a booster pack. And then I had like these forums on the Discord server where you would see like, oh, you won 6 packs here and 6 packs here. Now we just use prize wall points. It's so much easier. Especially since like I've done the math. I know what everything is, and I can offer cool, unique pricing. Like I offered regional participation packs the other day for Gundam folks, and all the regional packs were claimed. I still have the resource packs. I'll probably crack those sooner than later, though. Just in case no one takes them. Like I can only have them on my desk for so long and not want to rip them.
Oh, I don't know. You have the will of a god by doing that, because I have this case. I have like half a case of Cookie Run left, and I'm like, it'd be really nice if I just, opened some.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was curious, just because I was looking, I'm like, I know I had a break, and you're probably not going to be surprised if you hear this, Risu. When you took a break, we were hitting the RB format.
Oh.
That's when we took a break at the Eagle's Nest from running tournaments. For anyone who does not know, that is when we had the reprint set, and it just killed Digimon for a bit. Like no one wanted to play.
Oh, that was a really bad reprint set. There were so many things that went wrong with that reprint set, chat, that it was just, by the time it got to us, it was
way too late.
Way too late. The pull rates were awful. Like it was.
Yeah.
It was bad.
So so that's when I took a break. I just kind of, played the game myself, and then we came back like right around BT 15-ish. And then that's when we just kind of exploded, because a lot of the online tournaments kind of stepped down from Digimon. They just said, hey, we've enjoyed it, but we're kind of done. Mario was doing 2 tournaments a week at that point, and I know I took over what Gaia Force Gaming was doing.
Right. I think that was the big one, because Gaia Force was on Monday, and then when they stopped, you kind of took that, you yoinked that day, and the rest is history. Yeah,
because like it wasn't even meant to be like ill will at all. I would never advertise in their server, because like I'm not going to advertise where you want to be playing instead.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Yeah, that's respectful.
Yeah, and I think I upset like a few people at one point, because like there's like no days of the week left.
Yeah, no, I mean Digimon was born and bred online, so like everyone was trying to, like there was a different thing every
day of the week. You had online locals, so it's like if you want to start, sorry, you have to push and shove somewhere.
Yeah, no, for sure. I remember you were, I forget when it was like a month ago at this point, like you were apologizing to me about like starting a tournament on Thursday or doing anything on Thursday. It was just like, I know it's in the way of your Cookie Run stuff. And I was like, yeah, whatever, bro. Like, like there's only 7 days. Like we have to, like something has to give somewhere. You're fine.
Yeah. I mean, like, here's the best part. Thursdays aren't even the overlap anymore. We just moved second Digimon Day to be Sunday.
Yeah, which I'm excited for, because now I'll be able to reconnect with Digimon again with Sunday, because I don't work Sunday, but I do work Friday and Mondays, so which has been my pain point with streaming lately, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I think the part that you'll probably find appealing for what makes Sunday different from Monday, we're treating it like a regional. You play your X number of rounds, and it starts in the afternoon.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep. Yeah, I think I technically need to update the Limitless page to include that. I know I posted tickets for sale for Sunday, because I'm like, I can't announce Sunday on Sunday,
Yeah, for sure.
So it kind of forces me to be on top of the ball for it all. But talk about the game. 1 year war against White Red. White Red's meant to be like an anti-aggro deck because you run all your early blockers, you have close combats,
Right.
and then it's just meant to be like this really good late game value deck.
Oh, here we
And
go. Ale Strike, what are you bouncing? Gonna bounce one of the Hizaks?
Is that how you say it? Hizak?
I
Or
don't
is
know.
it Hizak?
I make it up
Okay.
every time. We are gonna swing into that Charzaku, and we're gonna get our on destroy. Get the Rick Dom out. Not a huge hit, but still gets the job done. Are you gonna trade away our Rick Dom though? No. Gonna allow it to stay. I think we have an issue.
I think it's played this. I think it's played this turn.
Oh, I see. I think we're running into an issue though. It's like, yeah, we're clearing board, but we're not winning game. Like our opponent still has EX resource. So we're gonna have to see.
Yeah, I mean, like as the white-red player, you're totally fine with that. Like your goal is to get to the late game because your top end units are going to outvalue any other top end units.
I think we just got an
Atherin
Othran.
and-
Yeah.
Yep.
There's
Aegis.
Aegis. Do we have 2 cards left in hand? We're just gonna dump clip. Yeah, there's that Rick Dom we saw from earlier. We're gonna have 1 card in hand, and hopefully we can fight through this. But Armor Array, RX-78, just gonna turn the tides on everything we wanted to do. Unfortunately.
Yeah, so if you have the Atherin Link addresses Rick Dom. You can swing into 2 other guys. One of them, let's just say, is the RX, which is what you trade Ale into. You trade your little blocker into 1 to 2 2s. So you have 1 HP left, which is basically dead against aggro. You play a 5 HP base. They have to have another link in their 1 card hand. So yeah, you're basically addressing, you have to get rid of RX. That's point number 1. You need an Atherin Link for point number 2. And then you need a base for point 3. You have to have all of those to come together.
There's the Atherin Link.
Yep,
with a
Justice. Oh, that's even better. We get a blocker in it, right?
Mm-hmm. We're gonna trade
Yep,
into the one of the Isaac.
Oh, we can clear board with Atherin Link here.
Mm-hmm.
Because we can give our token rush.
Right.
Oh, close combat. Ooh, yeah. You keep the blocker. I don't know. I think I would rather use the Atherin to trade into the breacher, and then use the blocker token to swing into the other 2/2. The reason I care about that is because the chance of them having a link here isn't that high.
Yeah.
And on top, but also we're saving the Kira. Maybe when the Kira over something, or not Kira, Atherin over something this next turn. Yeah, there's that ping we're talking about because it's aggro. They're going to have it.
All right, but maybe we have a second Justice here, and the second Justice here would be kind of nuts. Because then that's suddenly 4 attackers you have. But I guess we're not attacking. We're probably going to sit on blockers pretty heavily. Yeah, no, I kind of agree with you. I think we needed to attack with that. I think we definitely needed to swing over the Rick Dome.
Swing into shield? Are we figuring out what Atherin effect is? Or do we have another link? We might have another link in hand.
We
do. There's
do.
another Justice. There you go. Okay. This line of sense makes more... Or this line of play makes much more sense now.
All right, what was that? Close combat, one of the Isaacs, and we're still... Okay, we're still saving the Atherin Link for maybe like a rush for game on this next turn. There's still 6 shields, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm just not the biggest fan of the fact that, guess what, your 3/3s can swing into shields with no punish now. Like, they're getting rid of the blocker, and then they're forcing you to swing into them.
Right.
But also, that might just be me and my angle on this game. Maybe it is better to play this way. I just really value having the Atherin coming down. But he says, I'm not swinging if I can't swing for game. Or, yeah, because he just put down the Zaku.
How is New Type Arena doing? You guys watch that content still? Like I've kind of like don't, unfortunately. Sorry, Ray Knight, if you're out there. I don't follow too much Gundam content right now. It's just kind of Eagle's Nest and Eggman events for me.
I mean, you also have your toes in like so many other like
Yeah. But I do miss
games
New
too.
Type Arena. They have a place in my heart for sure.
Yeah, it looks like they haven't been super active lately, just because it's probably just how the format is.
Yeah, it's a dry season. All right, so now we're actually getting that clearing board and getting some aggression down, which is so important. Okay, Corsica base, that's fine. We actually clear that. Actually makes it a free hit, but it does mean that they gets a draw here, which could mean that they have the attack for game they need. We're gonna rest one. It's gonna be overflowing. Maybe we find something to clear a blocker. Okay, a third blocker. That works. Still no base. Probably really hoping for a base, honestly. But we're representing lethal. 2 cards in hand. Is this the magical 2 cards we need? If we see attacks, it probably means yes.
And I'll be transparent. Like, yeah, the giveaways. Yeah, that's a really big incentive to watch the stream. That
Yeah.
if we were capping out these tourneys every week, I would be doing more giveaways myself. It's just that my budget does not go infinite.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, like, the players are kind of paying for it for you guys to watch them because it's a big event. I've maxed out the prizing at some point, and there's only so much I can give without going into I'm giving out more points than I have packs for.
So still a 2-card hand because we had the Corsica base. Do we have the link? Do we have a RX-78? We're putting 2 damage everywhere. Had to get rid of the block. It makes sense getting rid of the blockers now while we are still representing enough attacks for lethal. That doesn't have a link to go with it. Unfortunate. All right, so that's gonna hit. Is that an Angsha? Or is that a gun tank?
Yeah, it's the regional pack alt art.
So now I think we very comfortably. Oh, Ale Strike, bounce a token.
Yeah, probably bounce a token. You can swing into Angsha if you have to later.
I'm gonna do the Angsha. Oh, fair enough.
I mean, he's going for game.
Yeah. I think efficiently, you'd probably bounce an Angsha or bounce a token, swing the Aegis into Angsha, things like that.
And there we are, white-red closing out the game here at table 2, guys.
Just barely. Like we were sitting there on, and we still have the Atheron, or maybe it wasn't an Atheron because I don't think it. Oh no, it did get played on the Aegis. The MM mode. Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, this is just like what white-red does though. Like their top end's just so many good slams that let you do different plays and lines. Yeah, if we want to hop over to table 3, we'll get an idea if our down pair wins or loses, though.
Ooh, that's exciting. Who's got a win for us to?
Oh, let me take a look at the bracket.
How does this have to go for us to get that 5th round?
Well, I'm going to say it's looking very favored for us to end at 4 tonight.
Ooh, okay.
Because if top player wins, they are the person being paired up. They're X1, Spy is the XO, and I'm looking at 0 shields versus a wing 0, but also I'm seeing enough resources for a wing 0.
Yeah, there's still so many shields on the Blurple side, but 2-card hand versus a 4-card hand, soon to be 5. Look at that. Draw for turn is amazing. I guess we just have to see what can we string along here. We're gonna swing. Where's that going? Yeah, I mean, you gotta go for game somehow. Probably gonna see. Yeah, there it is. That's gonna be 8. Goodbye to both bodies.
It's also why you didn't see him dump clip, most likely, pending they're not both pilots. Just try and play around. I know he has another wing 0, guys.
Maybe we play. Maybe it's time for us to play a blocker with the rest of our hand. I'm gonna rest 1. It's gonna be a base. Oh, that's huge.
And that's where you say, I feel stabilized. We beat an RX link right now.
Rest 2. It's gonna be a 4-3. That's gonna be I call it Purple Roselle.
Yep, Resl being the first unit with that stat line that was played a lot. Now it's like debating, well, do I probably do a Link here? I think you don't. You just hold off. You hope he doesn't have another Wing Gundam Zero. Then you can RX Link or Ailstrike Link swing into that. Or you can even pair a pilot to it.
I feel like leaving one unit on the board is so scary, though, because in this late game, you could see an Ailstrike Kira bounce, or you could see an Ailstrike Kira bounce would be really huge, or even just another Wing LR hero swing over it.
Yeah, so we're asking for trash here. The reason you're asking for trash is because you have to decide, are you preemptively putting a pilot on this unit to play around a Wing Gundam Zero? Or are you playing around them having a Link pair with Ale or a Link pair with Wing Gundam?
I think we saw one Kira, but no heroes in that trash. So the likelihood of drawing a hero is pretty high, or them just already having a hero.
Yeah, I think we're asking how many Ales, how many Kiras, how many Wing Gundam Zeros.
Those are probably the big two. Oh, okay, here we go. So we decided that offering up two bodies is the most important thing. Are we going to see third wing?
Yeah, or a Wing Gundam Link. Because, like, the other thing is, like, if that last card's a pilot, then we're in a good spot.
All right, swinging shield. Nothing. Swinging shield. Nothing. That's a unit.
That's always correct because you have no way to interact with those standing units with these cards.
Oh, looks like no Wing Zero. That's a good sign for us on Blurple. Do we have the Kira?
Okay. We have Sword Strike. We can't bounce because they're 3 HP units.
Oh, right. So we're dumping clip. Here comes Ailstrike. So double blocker. Oh, we have the Kira though. So bounce one.
5, 8, yeah, or 5, 8, 7. Yeah, we have enough resources for that. And now the question is the other card a pilot, and do we get a Link here? Well, that's not enough because they have.
You
two
need
blockers.
The 6 damage, yeah. You need 6 damage and get around 2 blockers, but you might still have enough to not have lethal next turn. Well, we'll see how that goes. Top players trash being a mess. Yeah, I feel you. Hey man, if SpongeBob played card games, I think he'd keep it a mess like that too. All right, what are we looking at? I think this might just be wraps for Blurple. Oh, we do have the we did have the Amuro. Rest. Ailstrike. No, gonna let rest the Lifrith, okay.
Yeah, because you have to swing here. The reason you have to swing here is because you're dead if you don't interact with the board. So we have the possibility of a 5th round, chat, from the looks of it. I don't think there's another 2-card combination that wins you the game here. Unless it's another, like, Amuro Link, but even if it was, you should be playing it first to block the Ale.
Yeah. Alright, so we did block with Lifrith. 2 damage.
We rested and swing into Lifrith.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Drop a Barb, drop a Hayek. Yeah, so now we're just saying, well, we hope we get into something top deck, and we hope we get a base in life.
Last base, last shield base, something like that.
Yeah, last life base. Can we do it, chat? It has to be last life. Has to be last life base.
Here it is. Do we have it? Nah, show of resolve. Dang.
And then that's game. It looked like it was going to be blue-purple, but Wing be able to stabilize with 6 HP base was enough.
Yeah. Well, the draws at the end there were probably not in purple and Blurple's favor. Not seeing a Link. We only really saw just purple units plus an Amuro, which burns, but that's the game we play.
Yep, and table 1 being another white something matchup against another white something matchup. I know we've seen Cody already tonight. I can't remember what his second color. I think it was blue. Yeah, it is blue. I think the other player's a wing player at table 1. But for anyone who doesn't know, Bo now was the person that won our first Friday night online local.
Ooh, fun.
They took first place out of 108 players, 7 rounds of Swiss, followed by top 8, top cut, best of 3.
Let's see. I'm gonna sit table 1 or table 2. I'm thinking.
Table 1, because there's no one at table 2.
Good talk. Good talk.
We're getting there, chat. But yeah, for all 25 of y'all watching, thank you so much for watching, first of all. Don't forget to like and comment on Reese's Squirrels channel here. Secondly, we are in the middle of round 3. This is our last undefeated table playing out still. But round 4 could be the last round. It just depends on how table 2 goes next round. If the down pair wins or loses, will determine.
All right, let's see. What do you think? It looks like Cody's ahead. He's got the 2 bodies. Only one technically has less shields though, so link pair could. This is gonna be such a scrap. I think depending. Oh, we're passing, so it's Cody's turn. Ooh, that's rough. I think that's gonna be a. Oh, that's it. Unless we're gonna swing freedom first. Gonna -2 our opponent's freedom. That's gonna clear. Are we gonna get the shield? And then it's just gonna be.
Yeah, just an away.
Oh, we're gonna pass there. Not
Yeah, plays around any commands.
That's fair.
Because like one good command there can just totally change how the game goes.
Right.
Not that I can think of one top of my head, but we're just trying to minimize those impacts. Hey, Ray Knight, love hearing that. Looking forward to the tourney all week. I know I always enjoy hosting these.
Yeah, it is fun. It's fun being here.
Yeah, I'm just so happy to be done with GD02, like raw format. I've said it so many times. I know that's what a lot of people in the comments are probably thinking right now. We've seen this meta long enough. And I don't think I've actually had a format feel as long as this, aside from like the long Digimon stretches of like reprint set. That was a long stretch.
Oof. It's always this like this holiday season always feels kind of long. I think GD02 just kind of fell under like a really like bad timing in that sense.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the fist bump saying you got it. Yeah, it looks like there's a link pair also. Top of the deck. Yeah, so our next round, we have 3 undefeateds. One of them being blue-white, another one of them being white-red, and the last one being white-green. So we got all 3 white deck variants.
How do you feel about that?
White, green.
Would you say white's probably the best color in the game? Or if you had to give it to one color, where would you put it?
I mean, it's really just like, what playstyle do you think is more powerful? Because white is strong for your defense, blue is strong for interaction and offense.
Right.
As a whole, blue is key for aggro decks existing. As a whole, white is key for defensive decks existing. I think people would probably say white is stronger, though.
True. Yeah, that's where I put it. I think white is the best color in the game right now. Between just the only color with that, like, no color comes close to as many blockers as white has, right? Like, every color has, like, I think the other colors have, like, at maximum, like, 2 blockers, maybe 3.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I think Overflowing Affection is probably winning out in terms of the better card when it comes to Show of Resolve / Overflowing Affection, just off the base of the one cost is so flexible into a lot of turns.
It's not dead against aggro. That's the important thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because Show Resolve is a brick against aggro decks, because you just can't do anything with it. If they're killing you by turn 5, what's a 3-cost draw 2 going to do?
Yeah. That makes sense to me. GD03 looks like it'll be much more refreshing to the meta. I'm hoping so. I'm optimistic. You could say green, Xeon, and Wing. I guess green's up there, right? It's definitely represented between Wing and Xeon.
Yeah, they're pushing the blue-red concept of like doing cross-color linking more. I don't know if you've noticed that. We have more of the Merida Banshee type of thing where the pilot's in red, but the unit's in blue.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think they're also committing a little harder to, like with, excuse me, with 00, with Celestial Being, they're committing to the idea that like half the deck, like both colors matter to the deck, right? Whereas Wing, everything in Wing is green, right? I don't think we have a single off color or a single Operation Meteor unit or pilot that's off of green. And then, but then Celestial Being, they're very focused on like, all right, there's a green half and a purple half.
Yeah, and right now bringing up green's actually a really good color too, because guess what? Green is used in both offensive and defensive decks.
Yep.
Because you got Wing as your defensive and you got Xeon as your green engine. Yeah, I see what you're saying. That makes sense. And like, I don't think you're going to say one is more right than the other. I think the most underperforming color is red, though.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it was underperforming in set 1 too, man. I don't know if you remember like how excited we were every week with spoilers. Like, does the red deck do something? Or like, no.
Is it finally Red's time to shine? No. It's definitely the weaker of the starter decks too, right? Like I look at the shelf of like how many like was it the red green? Both the clan starter deck we still have plenty of, and then the I think it's the Xeon Strike starter deck. That one was the red green one. We still have plenty of those in stock, but the Wing one is gone. The Heroic Beginnings is definitely just gone, and then the Seed one is also just bought out. So I think I don't know. I think it's still Gundam is fortunately right now still a player driven market in the sense that like utility is king, meaning that players are buying XYZ and the prices are dictated by if it's a good card or not. Whereas One Piece right now is probably going through the opposite, where a lot of the collectors are just kind of buying. If it says Monkey D. Luffy, it's getting bought. If it's got breasts, it's probably being bought out. So
yeah,
things like that.
In case y'all are curious, chat, we got one table playing it out still. It's pretty much the end of the grind, so we're going to see the resolution to match probably within this next turn.
Yeah, let's dump it in.
I mean, it's basically a bunch of weenies staring down a Corsica. On both sides, a bunch of weenies staring down Corsica on each side.
But one guy's got RX-78.
Yeah, but doesn't break the Corsica and go for game.
True. Oh wait, no, they have shields.
Oh, there is shields.
They have shields, so
blends in with the white.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, both players like, this is a good game.
I don't know. Red is looking kind of ridiculous with Gfred. I hope so. I am very much looking forward to GD03.
Yep, that's our 2/2 Blocka token there. For anyone who doesn't know, when you're playing in IRL regionals, make sure you have your tokens. Having official tokens is required for playing in IRL events. Here at the Eagle's Nest, we allow the use of proxies to begin with, so if you're missing token of some sort, we're pretty darn flexible.
Wait,
Yeah,
in person, you have to use the proper tokens?
Yes, you have to use an official token.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Okay.
So, like, if you didn't bring your Leo tokens, your Corsica base will not summon anything. You have to have the tokens.
Oh, wow. I did not know that at all.
You cannot use unofficial ones. You can use foreign language ones. You can use Japanese. You can use Chinese.
Wow, I was not aware of that factoid. That's good to know. The one thing I was fighting friends of mine about and just trying to drill into them is that pile shuffling's not allowed. Do not show up to your table and start pile shuffling. Do not just don't do it. Please.
I mean, the big thing that I've seen judges say, especially head judges for events, because this is why I said too, just don't pile shuffle while the timer is going down for the round. That's slow play because you're wasting time on doing something that's not actually efficiently doing something unique.
A lot of them converted to at the end of their game pile shuffling.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. You're not wasting my time then. But you're wasting your opponent's time if you're doing it at the start of a round while the timer is going down. Yep. I mean, heck, if you do it fast enough before the timer starts, I don't care. Just don't do it while the timer is going down.
Yeah, that's fair. Blue red might be nutty with G-Freed / Banshee. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, looks like we just finished the last match of the round. So we're going to be pairing up around 4 here shortly. Give it like 2-3 minutes. Good time to grab some water if you need a quick little break.
Sweet. So wait, we have for sure how many rounds?
3 undefeated. 3 undefeated going into round 4. So it's possible that we end on round 4. But if the down pair wins again, then we go to round 5.
Got you. All right, well, all the weight is on that man's shoulders. We're gonna go table 2.
Yeah, we can watch table 2. Yeah, giving pilots just an extra minute or 2 for a breather here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm going to refill my water, and I'll be right back myself.
Do what you got to do. How's it going, chat? You guys want to see my posture right now? Look at this. Amazing. I'm the best there ever has been in terms of posture. I did have something to show off. Do I have anything fun to show off? Ugh. Let me see. Also noticed they refuse to give us a new level 2/1 cost unit in both starter decks this time around. Oh, interesting. Sorry.
It's like they don't want to print more aggro dudes.
I'm not on full screen commentator. That's sad. Our players are sitting down. Look, guys, I got more Legos. It's the first time they printed silver as a Lego. I'm very excited. And the other thing I got was a big old penguin. I love this guy. All right, let's go to the table.
I can do my show and tell another night.
Yeah.
But for anyone who doesn't know, I built my first little. Well, I went to a Gundam base in Chicago over New Year's. I don't know if have I talked about that.
You have not. Go ahead.
Oh, guys, I went to Gundam base in Chicago. I've already mentioned it before. Eagle has like no background Gundam. Did not grow up with it. Very minimal interaction with the franchise. I watched Witch from Mercury just because it's one of the newest ones. It's easy to get into, easy to watch through. And I love card games, so I got into the card game a lot.
Yeah.
But with that being said, going to Gundam base in Chicago, I went through. I'm like, oh, these kits look really sick. So I picked up some of the SD Gundam kits. I picked up the SD RX for myself. Like, I want to get something because I want to get the Gundam base promo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I'm walking through the mall. Girlfriend, she's like, I want to get some new shoes. I'm like, I don't really want to go shoe shopping, but like, I'll go with you. But then we walked by this little demo booth thing where you get to build an RX. It's like one of the entry grades. But yeah, it's just a free kit. If you start building it there, you get to take it home.
Oh, that's awesome.
So then I started building that while she's going around the mall. And I have my own little RX kit I'm building. So that was a great time. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun building the SD Gramps. And I want to go back when they have a restock of products, get a little bit more, and then also bring back probably another SD kit or two to build. They're really fun. They're really easy.
Yeah, I like the SD kits. They've been pretty fun for me, at least.
Yeah, so for anyone who does not know, we have a down pair in the middle of round 4. That means depending on who wins, loses at this table, will determine if we go to round 5. King Beery is our undefeated. They are the top player. Our bottom player, Nuki, is the person that is X1. So if Nuki wins, we will conclude at round 4. If King Beery wins, we will conclude at the conclusion of next round.
Sweet. All right, so who ends the tournament by winning?
Nuki. If Nuki wins, it ends here.
That is our pink keyboard player.
Yep.
Would you ever put your girlfriend's face on your resource sleeves?
No, I don't think I would do that. I think she'd be way too embarrassed.
I wouldn't do that either, for the record. I just thought it was a relevant question. I'm making that up. I have no idea whose face that is on Nuki's sleeves. I just thought it just, came to thought.
It's like, I've seen these a few times. What do you think about this? Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would embarrass her a lot. Plus, like, I like my official sleeves. I like the art. I like it having consistent feel.
Yeah, I do like having like the setup of like I got my matching sleeves with my matching resources with the matching sleeves with the matching deck or whatever. Like I'm not someone that wants to show up and like bait you with like my Wing Zero playmat just to play 1 Year War or something.
Oh yeah. But immediately we reveal we are white red, and we don't even know what Nuki's playing yet. But pitching battle bases is pretty much a safe play, just revealing your second color pretty quickly. Takes away a surprise factor that you may play into unknowingly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we play our own OA here. Now the question is, do we reveal what our second color is? We show blue, and we do. We said, okay, white red versus white blue. I don't know if I agree with the show pitch because white red's not an aggressive deck. They're trying to outvalue you, and the way to stop them from outvaluing and outgrinding you is show.
Right.
Like, unless you have like rebuild where you can pick up more, I don't know if I agree with that pitch right away. But we got Rick coming down. Your wife told you she would stab you. Your face was on the video. You know what? I believe it.
Yeah. No, I don't. Yeah. No, You know, that sounds aggressive, but it sounds totally real too. So,
I mean, to be fair, like, dude, if you didn't come from like our perspective,
mhm.
we put our faces on the internet and voices on so many videos and streams, we just
Yeah.
don't care. We're
Mhm.
desensitized to that. The first time you're like, ew, my voice cracks.
I had to watch. I rewatched so many of my early videos just to get used to my own voice. I gotta tell you. If it wasn't for that, I probably like, because it's completely normal to hear your voice and like not like the sound of your own voice. Just like, there's no way I sound like that. I just watched so much of my own content, just like a little bit of getting used to my own voice and getting, but also like, you know, learning about like, oh, you say a lot or things like that. So comes with the territory.
The thing that helped me a lot when I got into streaming and just putting my face out there was a lot of people are actually really nice. Like, dude, you have a radio voice if I've ever heard one. Like, you could be commentating on the radio and it fits. I'm like, oh, well. In fact, like I don't have the negative perception of like my voice is so annoying. No, they're like literally saying, dude, your voice is made for this. So that's awesome. Me a lot too. So that's why I started making videos a lot more aggressively. Like my first video on my channel, I showed my face.
Yeah, I didn't do that for a while, show my face, but it wasn't like I didn't intentionally be. It's because all my content was like match gameplay stuff or like box openings. And I was like, my face isn't necessary for this. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like we're just building the wall right now into the red army, as it were. Got the L Strike Kira link pair, so we're gonna go ahead and bounce. Looks like Aegis Gundam. Yeah.
Yeah, that Aegis gets a lot of value.
Oh. What is that Aegis? How does that Aegis read again? It deals 3 damage to a level 5 or higher, or let me get rid of that war. Very nice.
If you have 5 or more attack, you do 3 damage to I think it's a big unit. Here, let me double check. It's
like a high level unit or something. I don't fully remember.
I type in Aegis / comes up.
That's funny.
If this has 5 or more attack, choose one enemy unit that's level 5 or higher, deal 3 damage to it. Yeah, so it's pretty conditional, but like it's good.
For sure. So it could have done it could have potentially done damage to this Ale Strike. What I'm curious about, like I really like the whole 5 or higher thing for that Zaft has going for it in some of its abilities, because it was gonna like, that's where I thought support was gonna be nasty.
Yeah, the only time we really see support played right now, pre-set 3, very important to note, pre-set 3, because you're probably seeing more Zaft come set 3, is like Busey and Blue Red Aggro. That's the only time you really see support being used.
Do we just redo our last turn? Just replay the Aegis? Maybe if we have the pilot, that'd be really nice. But okay, we're gonna go offer an attack first. This will be interesting because I think if you are blue-white here, you can't really afford to block with the Ale Strike. Oh, we are gonna pilot it instead of piloting the Aegis. That's so interesting. Okay. Oh no, it's Akira. Never mind.
Yeah, swing shrink.
All right, that would shrink the Ale Strike. Or do you shrink the Rick Diaz baiting an Ale Strike block? Wow, there's so many routes.
I think the correct thing here is you shrink Ale. Yeah, because you want to be doing the damage on the Lifrith while clearing the base. So that makes sense to me. You don't really care about putting it on the
Rick Diaz.
Because like you're fine taking that hit too, because you're getting the exact same thing. Like you're not losing out on the board state you're pushing.
Makes sense. Fair enough. All right, so we're sitting at 6 resources, level 6. Probably have to start the grind game here pretty soon. We're gonna rest 1. It's gonna be another base. What is this? Argama? You can't take damage from breach, basically.
Yep. It is the anti-wing deck in short. Or in this case, the anti-Aegis MAMO
Yeah.
card.
That'll be really interesting going into this next turn. Oh, now we're resting the full 5. Here comes Unicorn?
That is a unicorn.
Oh, wow.
I haven't seen blue-white unicorn in a hot moment here.
Yeah, Unicorn has kind of seen itself out for a while now. And look, we are going to trade our Ailstrike. That's scary. I don't know if I agree with I don't know if I agree with that.
I think you're okay with it at this point. Like, you're getting cards out of their hand, you're getting cards off the board. Like, your goal is to play a later, grindier game. As Unicorn, though, how does that look different? Because I know traditional blue-white, you have like 2 builds that were really common. You have the low to the ground builds in this format that were more responsive to aggro, and then you have the higher end builds that are meant to outgrind.
Ooh, full frontal, and the Sinanju come in. All right, that clears the shield. And that lets us do 2 damage, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Now
Probably on Ale. If it's not an Ale, it's because you want to swing into Ale or get Aegis value against Ale. So I think that's what the question is. Like, what do we want to do with our Aegis? Are we swinging with value for proc? Or are we just taking the clean numbers? He's trying to get value with Aegis, it looks like.
Yeah, if we
so
have...
we have like... We might have Vesalius here for the EX resource.
EX resource.
Nope,
no, another pilot. Yeah.
That works.
So what? Swing, shrink the blocker, do damage to Ailstrike. Yeah, and this is why I was worried about attacking with the Ailstrike. It's with Aegis on board, you could easily just pilot it, or maybe a support card, and it's just a free clear here. And we did attack into a base. We got a burst of, I believe, was a pilot. Didn't quite catch it though, which one it was.
I just missed it too because I was looking on the other screen. But for anyone joining us here tonight, we're in the middle of round 4, possibly the last round for our webcam locals tonight for Wednesday night webcam Gundam. I don't know. I need to push in rebranding it. I'm not going to be calling it War anymore just because it's not really winning a resource. But it just ranks so well at the start.
It still sounds cool though. It's like our weekly war tournament. Like, I mean, that's what Gundam's all about, right?
Yeah.
But here, the only other thing we could talk about is potentially like the fact that the Aegis. I think they could have thrown that 3 damage to the Unicorn. Might have been worth it, right? Like instead of dealing with the Ailstrike, maybe clearing the Unicorn so you don't potentially get into a full combo on this next turn.
True.
We'll have to see though, because that is a lot. If they have the full combo, that's so many Benager draws. And this is a different base. This is I forget what this is. This Nail. This is Nail Argama. This is the Unicorn base for 2.
Oh, yeah, rest 3 HP or less. Yeah. No, yeah, this was what I was using in my blue-white decks in the format. Just because, like, Archangel doesn't always do something. It's not great against aggro.
Right.
What you care about is resting units so you can interact with them. So I just liked maxing out my interactions.
All right, just putting a dice on her shield to be respectful. I love that.
Yeah, especially if the sleeves like blend the colors together. Black is like the most horrendous with it, but like with this angle and the white, it is a bit hard. Like I can tell if I look really hard, I can see where each sleeve starts and ends, but it would be a challenge. I'm not going to lie about that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Did we just play? Yeah, we just dumped clip for 2 units. This looks like a Rick Diaz and I want to say a Lifrith. It's a 2-drop. I just can't tell. Girl, who are you texting? It's Gundam.
I think it's mostly timer.
Oh, I see.
Is that Discord? It might not be Discord.
I have no idea. I like whenever someone plays with their phone on camera. I just
like teasing it. I get
yeah.
you.
Okay, so we did have the Banagher? Is that what that is?
I think so. And then if it is on destroy, you can pick it up, discard a card. It might just be annoying. I couldn't tell. Yeah, I will say it's been a fun night though so far. I've definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, this was fun. This is a nice send off to GD02. I've enjoyed this a lot.
Yeah, and for anyone who doesn't know, I've already mentioned it before, but I'm going to say it again tonight. Next Wednesday is going to be our first event utilizing the new starter decks. So starter deck 7 and 8 are legal next week on Wednesday. Additionally, if you guys are interested in our Friday online locals, we have them open for registration right now. To register right now for the online locals, you gotta hop to the Eagles Nest Discord and fill out that feedback survey. Basically, it just helps me understand what you guys look for in the Friday night tournaments, and in addition to that, it helps me improve the tournaments for you to make it feel better for y'all. But the very last question on that survey has the registration code if you would like to register early. Otherwise, I will open up general registration starting on Sunday. So if you guys are interested, next week, Friday, online locals, 128 player cap, top 8 players for top cut if we get to that top bracket.
All right, so what do we got? Did we pass? We just swung with Sinanju and passed? Interesting. There is no, it makes sense. I guess that makes some sense on some level to just leave the Aegis Gundam up, like saving it for a big unit that could come down this turn. All right, so we do press the Aegis and full clear the board with an RX-78 play. Right? Or how did we rest the Aegis? Must have been RX-78. That was a... Oof.
Yeah,
Oh,
but now this is where white-red starts winning. Like, you have your top-end value. You played 7/7 of stats for 5 resources, 3 open, which means you can kind of do whatever you want with the rest.
And we just passed, just Justice Gundam and pass. Makes sense.
I'm also kind of checking to see how my deck filters work tonight, just because I was curious. What did this deck get classified as? Oh, other? I need to fix my unicorn filter, maybe. Because we're going to have more unicorn coming in next set. That's 100% sure. If anyone doesn't know, set 3 has unicorn support. Because we get a new top-end unicorn, get a new baby unicorn. I keep saying baby unicorn because, like, I'm used to this in Pokemon terms. Like, you play the baby, it's the small version of it, and then you go into a bigger version of it.
Yeah. I also think it's weird saying unicorn Gundam unicorn mode. So I respect it.
Yeah, but we have to find a way to close game, and we have to find a way to outvalue white-red. But, like, you see Sinaji, you see Justice. like it's gonna be so hard to interact. Even if you have full unicorn combo, it's not enough here. Because if you go baby unicorn, swing. Well, your look will say same thing for K-Shat, baby K-Shat. Well, yeah, for K-Shat it makes sense because they're both Kshatriyas. The baby K-Shat just doesn't have any effects. It's like that one makes sense. And I say the same thing too, baby K-Shat versus big K-Shat. Because it's just the lesser effect one. But like, technically the unicorns, they're both fine for what they are, you know? It's not like one's like a worse unicorn.
All right, looks like we got... It's hard to... Who is this? 7? Level 7 drop? Is that Epion?
Epion. Yeah. It might be Epion. Yeah, that's Epion.
And we have it link paired as well.
We don't talk about Red Gundam, Zephyr. We don't talk about Red Gundam.
Oh, yeah.
Which Red Gundam are you talking about, sir? The red one, or the green one? Or the green one that's red? You're a clan player? It's okay, Zephyr. You know, I do want to build clan, because I have the Star Deck bricks. Like, I'm staring at them on my desk. It's like, I just didn't feel incentivized enough to actually build the deck. I didn't feel like it had enough.
Yeah.
To put together. But set 2, we have a little bit more unforeseen instant. You get to target a blocker here. Yep, you still get the ping. So I will say, one thing that does help the white-red, blue-white matchup for blue-white is Epion, because Epion is such a crazy card in value against this deck, which is the reason I would say you didn't see as much white-red into set 1. It's because you had so much first strike in effect also.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oof.
we're able to... Yeah. Yeah, you do swings with the Justice first, because it's when you attack, you give it Rush.
Yep.
And then you can swing with the token. But yeah, so we are going on to round 5, chat.
Wow, all right. We do get a finals today. That's exciting. Who else is playing? That was a long one. Let's see, we can go... We can try to peep in and see who's going to be in our finals as well. And the board is telling me pretty decisively who may have won this already.
Yeah, the big thing we have to see here is we have Death Scythe. Death Scythe does a lot of work against blue-white.
Mm-hmm. There is a world where we can clear board and then turtle up again, but that might be asking. Everything has damage on it too. Hell Scythe has damage on it. Everything is definitely killable. Go Kira Pilot on the RX 78. Swing at perfect strike. Only take a little bit of damage. And then the rest will probably... You gotta clear out the wing 0 for sure.
Yep, and you gotta get rid of Death Scythe, because you're gonna die otherwise, unless you'd rather have
Block
an
it.
active blocker.
Okay, Elstray comes down. So stabilizing ever so little bit. Another wing 0 would be so devastating.
I mean, wing 0 doesn't do anything here. It just gets rid of RX.
Yeah, but representing a blocker or just putting it down when
High
you're
maneuver body.
yeah, high maneuver body when you're sitting behind 4 shields in a base. You're probably that's probably a free ride home. But we just passed. Wow. RX-78 going into base, clearing it as it have 6 HP or 6 damage.
Yep. Because it's just a generic during pair effect. Oh, we're just not drawing into anything as wing here. That's what it looks like. Yeah, finding an O-way and shields here. And playing another blocker. And then he says, you know what, I feel pretty comfortable. I can just start swinging with my other guys here, giving him another blocker. Then we're going to bounce the token with our pilot underneath AL here. Going down to no cards in hand, it looks like. I do see a Camille in the trash there, so I'm assuming we have something with Zeta in the deck.
Yeah, we haven't seen it yet. Dang. Just the double pass back to back for Wing Zero is so rough here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's looking like it's looking like Blue White might make it back here. RX-78 and a shield. Makes sense to me. Hoping for a pilot, I guess. And we have game on board. If we so choose to take it. All right, we're going to rest. We do have the unforeseen... Oh, the Hawk of Endymion to bounce the Rick Diaz. Getting us off lethal.
I'm just curious, what in the world is in this wing player's hand?
Probably all pilots. Like, surely you would have played blockers if you had them. Ale Strike is going to swing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or bodies. Because bases don't matter here either. Maybe if you had it, you'd play it just for the draw. See if you go into something else.
Oh, we got it. We got it. We got the... This is it. This is Wing Gundam. Do 3 damage to everything but... And then we have the pilot. Go for gain. That's what we were waiting for so long. I think... Oh, it was pilot slop. We were waiting for the top deck. We must have been waiting for the top deck Wing Zero. There's no way. 100%. I don't think we were waiting on a Hero U either, because surely you would have played the Wing Zero much earlier and just sat on it on board.
Yeah, that's just how it is sometimes. So we got Wing against White-Red in the finals. So on paper, White-Red does beat Wing. On paper.
Right.
Because you just have more big top.
You're actually playing a top. You have anti-top end too, right? Like you just Aegis just is such a good card into Wing Zero at that point, or anything Wing related.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we got one match left for the round, table 4.
It won't hurt to jump in.
It looks like we're getting pretty close to resolution for the match.
Yeah. I'm gonna swap over for you guys.
Yeah, I know I'm like super excited for starters next week. There's a chance we'll probably see a lot of the same decks next week. I'm not going to be like super unrealistic about it just because starters have support in the set 3.
Right.
But we have the opportunity for something brand new.
Which is in itself exciting for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. And for Gundam being a game that's like so new, it's like you don't have like a lot of like big variants of random things that can be brewed. Like if we talk about Digimon, 5 years of card pool, there's a bunch of rogue decks that can be played, and I would not disagree on it being like a good meta pick, you know. You can just snipe out like a good time to play. Maybe you play what is it called? With the Fanglong, what's that deck called? Devas?
Oh yeah. Oh,
So
orbital bombardment, or no, naval bombardment.
Yep.
And then just dumping clip. Wow. Rebuild comes down. Rick Diaz comes down along with a Launcher Strike Gundam.
Yep.
We're just gonna build a happy old wall that, with 2 cards coming into 3 cards, I don't think we build enough to stop this. We'll see what they can do though. And we're just going to throw in the Tau. We got a Kira, an RX-78, and an Epion, but none of them are going to get us there. Oh, the 1 card away from maybe doing something next turn with the Epion and I forget his name, but the villain of Wing Gundam.
Oh, Zex.
Zex. Thank you.
I know that. He was in Endless Waltz.
He was in the movie.
He was, guys. He was in the movie.
Just gonna prep table 1 as we are going into our finals.
I'll be dropping. Also gives me a chance to process drops.
Nice.
Oh, and then dashboard and round yeast here. Okay. Go up here. Table 1 knows they're table 1.
Yeah.
But yeah, white, red, or wing. What do you think's going to be taking it tonight, bud?
White, red, or wing? I'm gonna say white, red. I think white, red is probably designed pretty well into white, green, or green, white. That as long as they see their stuff, which is always the asterisk to any opinion, is I think they have the advantage. We'll have to see though. Let's see, straw poll. And
if I'd be real with you, if I just watched Endless Waltz, I wouldn't think Zex is a bad guy. Like, he was actually kind of helping.
yeah, that's true.
He's just clearing some of the random robot dudes.
Yeah. You know, he wasn't that bad.
Now, as someone who hasn't watched anything else in Gundam, I got no other opinion, guys. He doesn't even look like that much of a bad guy.
We're getting there, chat. We're getting there slowly but surely. He will know it all soon.
But yeah, just a few things to shout out while you guys are watching our players set up for the final round tonight, our final GD02 STO6 format event. This week, if you guys are, or next week, if you guys are interested in playing our next webcam local, we will allow the use of the new starter decks right away. I know they release on Friday, so we'll allow them on Wednesday. Additionally, if you guys want to play in our Friday online locals, you can sign up now. In order to get that registration code, you must fill out the feedback survey. The very last question in the feedback survey in the Eagles Nest server has the code to sign up.
Yep.
It's like I value you guys' feedback and opinions. Even if it's negative, it's feedback and helps me improve.
And to be clear, guys, it's an online region, so it's not webcam. We are using we're using third-party materials for that one. So definitely click on the link and double check on how all that operates if you guys aren't aware of it as is. All right, so players are getting started.
Yep, and I do anticipate the Friday online locals to be pretty high attendance. I don't know if it'd be at cap or near cap, just because it doesn't have the pricing like I did for last week. But it's free. It's a big tourney, and it'll be fun to get some data in.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Starting out with an OA, if these players watch the tables, they get an idea of what their opponent's playing. But they're both playing a white splash with a different primary color.
All right, so just these simple starts, getting our Rick Diaz down.
Yep, we pitched the underground base, so we know it's white-green on one side.
And if they were watching the stream, they probably know a little bit of what each other are kind of playing.
True, that is a possibility here. It looks like chat is leaning towards white-red, and I mean, I've explained why I think white-red probably wins the matchup on paper. Obviously, you can out-pilot your opponent. You can have better hand quality than your opponent. Well, on average, you know what your hand quality is going to be.
Yep.
And on average, that hand quality leans towards white-red, I feel.
I agree with this.
Probably another OA here, unless we're playing underground base. Because there's no world to use a pilot here. Okay, scratch that, chat. We use a pilot here.
Oh, wow.
So the reason I say we don't use a pilot here is because, like, you know... Oh, I guess you don't know it's white-red yet. There's nothing that says it's white-red. But, like, we know it's white-red. We know there's a very real chance that Battle of Aces can come up.
Right.
We know there's a very real chance close combat can come up.
All right, Ailstray comes down with the cure to bounce the token. Oh, that's so painful. And we're going to clear the Rick Diaz. Oh, that was... Oh, we were so punished. Oh, that was so bad.
Just go sideways. Fine, unforeseen incident. Okay, so you can't go sideways again. That's fine. You don't care about that.
Leave our blocker up. Oh, no. Yeah, we were so happy with how that went.
Yeah, that was just like the biggest reverse Uno punish we could have gotten there.
I genuinely don't think it gets stronger than that.
Perfect Strike Kira, so you're not forced to bounce anything. Now you can swing, you can try getting value, you can get rid of the ale. Either way, I think is fine. Yeah, getting rid of ale makes sense. The only reason I said like you can go into the other guys because you already have damage on ale. But I guess then you force the. Yeah, actually, the math would be bad for you because if you shrink Rick and swing into Lifrith, you take 2. Then Rick swings into you, takes 3, you die. If you shrink Lifrith, they can block with Rick, then swing in with. Yeah, so regardless, like it would swing in and traded. So yeah, just getting rid of the ale makes more sense.
All right, Lifrith into shield.
Finding a Lifrith. Rick the Oss in the shield says, we're just going to do a race. I want to race down Wing 0 here. Underground Desert Base. Pretty good burst to draw from life. And we see a Vesalius. We know it's white-red now. Now we can be a little scared. Yep, perfect strike though. Swinging probably into Vesalius here. I don't think you care about trading. Oh no, as wing you have to trade because you're down on shields, right?
Yeah.
Because we don't have enough for a Wing Gundam 0 yet. We're 2 resources short.
Honestly, the way this is going, we might not make it.
Yeah, we're pretty aggressive.
We haven't seen any of our. We haven't seen so much come down. The wing side of the deck hasn't come down at all yet.
Yep, Battle Base is coming down. We're just going to clean up the last bit of damage there. We're just fine. We don't have to be too greedy with that. As long as we get rid of the body, we're happy with the result. Yeah, we actually made it so they couldn't get either the trade or the base break like they wanted, but now you're going to get the base break regardless and clear a body. And Battle Base's math wouldn't matter here because you don't have enough damage taken on the Wing Gundam yet.
Right.
But we are just so far ahead on shields here. If you have an Aegis, you're in a pretty good spot. A Link to Aegis does a lot of math.
Link Aegis would be disgusting here. But what are we at? We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Link Aegis would be the best. Oh, are we going to actually see that? No. Sinanju into full frontal. Is that 6 damage into base?
It's 7.
Oh, it's 7. Okay. Nice. Oh, because he's a 5 baseline. Yep.
Yep, 2 damage on wing. Guess what Lifrith can do?
Go for the trade.
Yep.
That'll be nice, because otherwise they're just going to swing into your Lifrith anyway.
They're going to swing in Sinanju if they get a chance. And then you're going to say no with Lifrith. I mean, there's a chance we're waiting to use a command against them, too.
Oh, no, we're tapped out.
Right. Yep, there's that Lifrith block. There's the breach.
With the rest of our turn to go, what's going to happen?
So here's the part, the other part that makes it feel so good for white-red. Okay, so this does suck. Getting first strikes, yeah, okay. But the part that feels good is like you can play so many big guys that just don't care about Wing Gundam 0 now. and you're ahead on shields, so you're not feeling as pressured down.
Right.
The only thing, like I said, that really sucks is that Death Scythe does a lot of work. First Strike is crazy good.
Yeah. I wonder if I would have ordered it that way. Do you agree with the ordering? Attacking with the wing first, then the Hell Scythe?
Yes, 100%. Because your whole goal is to get rid of the big units. But now we see that Justice can swing over to Lifrith. Token gets rushed. We can swing Token into life if we want. We probably should swing the Token just because if Wing Gundam 0 comes down, it can get rid of the Token anyways.
And that's what's going to happen. Into life it goes.
Yep, and we're trying to pressure for game at the same time. So, like, we're just doing two things at once.
Mm-hmm.
We got to trade. We got to swing and shields. Went over the blocker. Plus, if Death Scythe swings into it, guess what? It's a trade.
Yeah. We can wing do from here. What do we get? We are at 9 resources. Is that what I'm counting? Yeah, we are at 9 resources.
They ramped once with Death Scythe.
Discarded OA with OA. Whew, what do we do? That's not an easy choice now. All right, so we do trade into the Justice. Ooh, and then Wing 0, okay, comes down, and now it's race time. Oh, with, ooh, we got the Sinanju. Do we have the full frontal? No, we're just gonna pass. So now we gotta try to outrace the Sinanju. Alright, that's another, I didn't see what came out of shield there. But we got a whole turn ahead of us as the Wing Gundam, so looking pretty okay. Ale Strike. Pilot the Ale Strike. Yep, it's gonna be Kira. Gonna, ooh, bounce and then attack. Wow, that's really good. And now if we can play one more body, just to represent lethal in some degree. That yeah. Just as good as any other body. Yep.
And that's another one. I think we dumped Clip though too.
Yeah, Red. Our Aegis doesn't have a huge grip though.
No, not here. Chat, am I getting proven wrong again on stream? It happens. It does happen. I think there's always the paper theory. Paper theory doesn't always play out though.
Ale Strike. Kira to bounce the token, but that doesn't do anything for us.
Trying to think, because Ale Kira, bounce Lifrith, get rid of their Ale, keep your blocker alive, or you push for damage. If you push for damage, you have Aegis Link for game on top of that. I mean, like, I don't think we have that card combination in hand, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a pass. Yeah, if he's dead here.
Oof. Yeah, the pass is rough.
I mean, we could. There's a chance we have commands in hand. Like we
Mm-hmm.
got battle of aces, we have close combat. If you have close combat battle of aces, you get rid of like an ale, so you negate 1 damage. If you see a swing at wing 0 here, that always happens. That's fine. You can't impact that at all. You have to have double unforeseen to stop it. Now you see token swing into shields, close combat, trigger, 2 damage. Where do you put it? You can put it on, let's just say you put it on ale because you have battle of aces in hand. So now next swing you battle of aces, pop that, then you have 3 resources. Unforeseen keeps you alive. So that's the only line I see here.
We'll have to see. I mean, we could just play safe and play our 1 card, and we are going to attack.
Show me 2 for battle of aces.
There it is.
2 for battle of aces. It's like I've played a little bit of white-red.
Played a little bit.
So now here's the thing. If you're playing wing, do you swing assuming he doesn't have an unforeseen? And he says, I'm not going to risk it. He has 3 standing resources.
Mm-hmm. We have we have the unblockable unit, right? Like I feel like it only makes sense to just leave as many. Honestly, I wouldn't have. I don't know if I would have swung with the. I don't know. Not the token, but the 3rd unit. Once they're at 0. Yeah, once you're at 0, just dump clip and dump blockers and just protect this wing 0 at all costs. And you should just win, unless it's literally like what double unforeseen saves you. Yeah, you can still end of turn battle bases, but at least you kind of like play the defensive play, because like in that scenario, it's the end result no matter what, right? So why even swing? Just like establish yourself and think mentally like leave all my guys up.
Yeah, I think this is just handshakes GG, unless you have like some crazy double link I can't think of. This is high maneuver. If you, I guess
Base helps.
60. So 6 means that Wing Gundam 0 can't break it. You need a pilot, so then you absorb 3. You have 4 resources standing, which means you get your own blockers. So then they got it. There's no out. Especially if there's a pilot, there's no out. Like, you have to have double unforeseen. That's the only way you live here.
Swing Rick Diaz, swinging our blockers first.
Eagle math is fast mouth.
It's true.
I don't know if you heard it. Yep.
Gonna swing.
You can unforeseen it, and then it has 1 HP left.
Close combat. That doesn't get rid of it though, right?
No, we're just making use of our action timing.
Where did the damage go though? There we go. Okay. And then swing.
Sinanji.
The last card was Sinanji. We had a battle of aces, but even that combination isn't enough, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And
well, I guess I didn't do the math on. Oh, he already had damage on the Wing Gundam 0. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's math I missed. So I guess there wasn't out if he had a battle of aces because he removed that. Then you'd have the awkward threshold of like you did 3 damage 2 and then 2 you break base, but then you don't go for game because of that, because Wing Gundam 0 would have been destroyed. So I guess that wasn't out. It was close though. It was a good game.
Mm-hmm. It was a good game.
That is our first webcam local for tonight. Wing Gundam taking it, guys.
Nice. Very exciting.
Yeah. But as always, we appreciate you guys hopping on the stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And we will be here next week with another webcam Wednesday using the brand new starter decks. And if you are interested in our Friday online locals next week, make sure you join the Eagles Nest server. Fill out the feedback form. The very last question has that code so you can register early. Otherwise, open registration goes on Sunday.
All right, guys. Thank you and have a good night.